God, this game is loud. Turn it down a little bit. Late night V stream. What a world we live in. I forgot to change my setup again. That is fine. I can fix it while I'm thinking. There we go. Let me fix that while I'm thinking about it. That one time at some dating monsters. You need to go. That can be closed. This can go here. Yeah, alright. I just need to get everything back where it needs to be. Where's the OBS window? Oh, it's like... Oh, it got like caught underneath my bars. Can... Okay, so that's gone forever, I guess. Well, can I like full screen it from here? Why are you... Dude, I love Scuff. Scuff is my favorite thing. God, I can't... I love OBS, dude. There we go. I can mod it from here. Actually, that's fine, because it can just stay like that. And I can put this here. Yeah, sure, dude, whatever. Oh, God, what have I been... Hey, you stop that. That's my headset. Sorry, my ground. Hey, Harley. Yeah, go away. I'm locking you out. You're being a brat. Oh. All right, back to what I was doing. It's just you and me, Ruby. I love you. All right, let's date some monsters. Actually, I need to modify the settings first. So let me go back to menu. Dude, all that only took me 4 minutes. That is huge. Voice, probably turn music down a bit, sound effects down a little, voices up. In sync mode will hide feedback, making a narrative experience. Accessible font. Dyslexia friendly, because God knows I can't read. Streamer mode, very huge of them. All right, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Hopefully that's not... Oh, wait. That's in my desktop audio is like non-existent. Cool. Pop that up a little bit, I guess. One player. Let's do a full game. Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With the school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Who are you? Go to Modeus. I want to be Zoe. Set you to Big Lady. And Squid. I'm gonna go Zoe. Because I love Zoe, but obviously I am V. I go by Baze.
This will inspire so much fan art.
Oh yeah. So what do I take with me here? I think I take the totally fine ukulele because there's nothing wrong with it. Bootleg Juan. Yeah, could be good. Can we build your own Golem? I like Pokemon trading cards, so that'll work. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. Sorry, that's me cracking open my drink. It's not alcohol. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close that. Go there. I forgot what I was gonna do, so it doesn't matter. Close to last day of camp, and there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed so uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on the bus. Joy Johnson Johima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life at its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and a warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all of its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Time to break the ice. If you could only listen to one genre of music forever, what would it be? Only one forever. Go lo-fi on that one. Oh, dude, Calculus, huge. You also like the lo-fi beat. That is wonderful. It is my favorite music genre as well. Perhaps you can help me. I heard a wonderful lo-fi track yesterday, but I did not learn its name, and I cannot find it anywhere. I have tried Googling lo-fi song that goes do, 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 wah, wah, but to no avail. Do you know the song? I could sing it for you on the way to camp. Cal emulates the music as best he can. It certainly makes the bus ride much more aesthetically relaxing. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Hell yeah. I don't think I've ever done a Calculester run, so this will be fun.
This is just like my fanfic!
Okay, so I have 6 smart, 6 creativity, 3 charm, 5 fun, 4 mass. The tie on smarts and creativity I'm gonna want to get rid of, because having a tie is not good. That day in Monster Scouts, you learned how to build scarecrows. That's vaguely nature-related, right? You decide to take it a step further, though. You add a magic crystal you found in a cave last month to a scarecrow to turn it into a sentient being. The scarecrow is very grateful to have been made alive. You take your new friend out for a soda and have a very pleasant afternoon. Then you're forced to disassemble him so the next group of scouts can use the materials. Your scarecrow begs you not to relinquish your gift of life, but you're a dedicated monster scout first. The scouts appreciate your dedication to the organization. You are awarded 2 creativity. But there's no reason to be doing the rallies. You're sitting with Kelton Lester helping him earn his small talk with flirtatious undertones badge when Coach sneaks up behind you wearing his bear costume. Bear attack! I'm a bear and I'm attacking you! Oh, hello, friend Coach. Are you feeling okay? You seem to be growling quite loudly. Hi, Tiger. How are you doing? It is good to see you. I'm not Coach. I'm a bear. Defend yourself against me. I'm gonna eat your flesh and crunch on your bones.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear. It appears Coach is having another non-flashback. I'm doing it, but the game audio is overpowering. The wild thing is, I turned down the game audio. This game is just loud as fuck. How's that? I lowered it down to like a third of what it was. Actually more like half, but whatever. So yeah, Coach is having a non-flashback. My research indicates that we should give him water and chewy candy and find him a quiet, dark place. Hi, Anxious. I don't have a bot, but thanks for the lurk. To Den until he comes back to reality. I'll go find an empty cave. What? No! The last thing you should be doing in a bear attack is busting out the candy and going back to their cave. Haven't you kids ever heard of stranger danger? Oh, but you are not a stranger. You are my dear friend and mentor, Coach, whom I completely and uncritically trust with my life. But what if this was a real bear attack? You need to know how to defend yourself.
Is this a camping?
I don't understand, friend Coach. A real bear would likely not be interested in me, as I am made of metal and wires, and none of the tasty meat that you organics are comprised of. I don't think I've ever heard that sound. That is such a cute sound. This would normally be a point of insecurity for me, but in this situation, I think it may be one of my better assets. You're still not out of the woods yet, champ. What if a bear didn't physically attack you, but instead it cyber attacked you? I highly doubt that a bear would have the intellectual prowess to cyber attack imminent. Core functions shutting down. All settings changed to defenseless prey mode. You look over and realize that Coach has actually gotten out a laptop and is cyber attacking Calculester. You beg him to stop. No, this is good for him. Now defend yourself, Calculester. If a real hacker bear were doing this, he'd have already cleared all your memory caches. No, please. My childhood is in there. Well, as usual, Coach has turned a harmless thought exercise into a life or death situation. You'd better help Calculester out before he can no longer remember his parents' faces, or screens, I guess. You must summon the hacker bear's natural predator, the hacktivist hyena. Cyber attacks can be repelled with firewalls, literal firewalls. Okay. Um, so this would be, I think this is the one to go for. So I think literal firewalls is boldness. I think this is smarts. I was right. At least with the smarts one. You whip out your own laptop and post on Four Legs Chan and r slash anon but just for hyenas about this bear cyber attacking you in hopes the clan of hacktivist hyenas see it. No sooner do you hit send than do you hear the sounds of several paws trampling through the woods. And then the trees part to reveal a bunch of hyenas wearing Guy Fawkes masks. Wait, what's going on here? I don't recognize any of you people. Yes, we know that, bear, one of the hyenas says. That's kind of the point of the masks. We were alerted about the hacker bear, says another hyena. Hacker bears give all animals a bad name and make people want to limit our access to the internet. We're here to put a stop to this. Wait, this is all a big misunderstanding. See, when I take off my mask, you can see that I'm not a real bear. Just a friendly were-tiger. Trying to teach my students woodland internet street smarts. God, try saying that 10 times fast. Coach takes off his bear costume. Unfortunately, the hacktivist hyenas also remove their masks to reveal that they're literally hyenas who are totally down to eat a person. The hyenas chase Coach off, leaving you and Calculester alone. Ah, my access to my internal hard drive has been restored. I can finally feel my tactile senses returning. Thank you, V, for saving me. I'm sure Coach will forgive us later. Perhaps running from the hyenas will even be good exercise for him. Yeah, Coach will probably be fine. You're definitely not going to go check on him. Instead, you and Calculester enjoy some blessedly calm alone time, which nets you 2 smarts and 1 fun. Beautiful. Evening time.
This is just like my fanfic.
Okay, so I have a tie in smarts and creativity. I do need to break that tie, though. While hiking through the woods, you come across a bunch of delicious edible mushrooms. Well, you think they're edible anyway. I mean, you ate them. On a completely unrelated note, you also meet an ancient, all-powerful god who's timelessly intelligent, and also really into vaporwave for some reason. You gain 2 smarts from the dope conversation with the vaporwave god. Back at your tent, you spot Calculester fiddling with his ant farm. He's so tender with those small, leggy boys. Oh, hello, friend V. I was just deriving useful insights about organic life from my ant terrarium. Initially, I was worried that tiny, 6-legged creatures might not be a fitting analog for more complex life forms. But friend Milo helpfully informed me that we are all tiny 6-legged creatures where it counts. Concern averted. Lately, I have been focused on giving my little ants the happiest lives possible. If I can just optimize their tiny ant lives, it will help me understand how to make my larger friends happier as well. Recently, however, I have run into an obstacle. As everyone knows, the happiness of an organic being is directly related to how efficient it is at work. And my ants are quite efficient. I hardly know any humans who could vomit up so much material into the mouth of their exalted queen. But I wonder, are my ants as efficient as they could be? Surely there must be room for improvement, but I have tried everything I can think of without success. Transmitting a mathematical formula for organizational efficiency didn't help, and neither did telling them to do their best in binary. I am at a loss. Well, calculusters set the bar pretty low in terms of workable solutions. Surely you can think of something that will make these ants into harder workers. A yearly company retreat to Miami. The anticipation alone will fill them with determination. Or the fantasy of a meritocracy. Ooh. This one seems like fun for sure. My fun's at a 6. What would a meritocracy be? You know what? I think if we give them a yearly retreat. Ooh, that was fun. Damn. So the other one was either creativity or smarts. The Trials and Tribulations of Antonio the Ant. A tragic comedy in one act. Antonio was a humble ant, neither bright nor dull, but nonetheless committed to doing the best he could. He was tough, diligent, and loyal. In other words, he was the everyman, if the everyman was actually an ant. And yet, even the most diligent ant can grow disillusioned. The more he toiled, the less fulfilled he felt. Every day began the same way. Every tunnel eventually ended in the same crystal barrier. What was life without variety, without excitement? Then, one day, a miraculous thing happened. A metal hand descended from the sky and deposited dozens of free tickets to Miami, Florida. Antonio and his co-workers excitedly climbed aboard Ant America Airlines and were soon at their destination. It was like paradise. Days spent lounging by the pool, nights spent cavorting with the other insects beneath the floorboards of the hottest clubs. It was a dream. But all dreams have one thing in common. They die. On day 3 of his spectacular vacation, as Antonio finished snorting another line of coke off of another cicada's exposed thorax, it hit him. The clubs, the parties, the cocaine, all of it was just another crystal prison. And the jailer was himself. As he filed aboard the airplane at the end of the retreat, he could see it in the multifaceted eyes of his coworkers. That same emptiness. Nothing would ever change. But nothing would ever be the same either. He had gazed into the emptiness and it had changed him forever. Oh dear. The ants seem to have discovered Inui. That wasn't my intention at all. Could it be that your suggestion was bad? It could indeed. Your suggestion was so bad it lost you 2 smarts and 1 fun when you weren't looking. God damn it. That's fine though. I can recover. I guess yeah, I should talk to Calculuster since that's who I'm trying to romance, and since I royally fucked that one up. Gold star stickers catch the fire's gleam. It's not often that someone does a fireside presentation, so you head over to investigate this beautiful chart. Friend Damien, I appreciate the attempts at accuracy and clarity on our circle of life chart, but doesn't drawing predator-prey lines in actual blood sort of overkill? No, Calculuster, it's exactly the right amount of kill. But your current plan involves tracking down and killing every single animal featured on this chart. So, that seems needlessly cruel. But yet, don't you see, Calculuster? Nature herself is needlessly cruel. Think about praying mantises. The female bites the head off the male when they're done mating. That's not very nice at all. My point exactly. But should we not, as a more evolved species and machine created by aforementioned more evolved species, respectively, attempt to be better than that? Nah, we should be exactly the same as that. Exactly the same. Interesting question they're posing. You always have hot takes regardless of your level of knowledge, so why not take a stab at analyzing the nature of nature itself? There are other species who murder their mates too, so when Damien kills, it's not an expression of evilness, it's just horniness. Damien, you can't use praying mantises kill their mates as an excuse to murder unless you enter a committed relationship with all your victims first. A very... Oh, I'm out of water. I'm gonna go get more before Anxious kills me. Give me 2 seconds. I thought I had more water on hand. I did not. But I got 3 bottles, so we're fine. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to romance Calculester, so obviously the option is I have to tell Damien to get into committed relationships. So I'm gonna do that. What? You mean in order to use nature as a valid excuse, I would have to be in a long-term committed relationship with every single person I ever hope to murder?
Is a nature?
By your own logic, yes. These are animals who mate for the purposes of bearing offspring, not to strangers passing in an arson-filled night. Well, fuck. Example. The corpse of a female mantis's mate compromises 63% of her diet during mating season. It is a critical source of nutrients. You tell him, Calculester. Get his ass. And a female black widow frequently marries an older spider for money, then kills him to take the vast fortune he has amassed. So you see, friend Damien, nature is brutal, in the way that you suggested, but only when a partnership as mates has been formed.
Back to basics.
In words of famous marine biologist Jacques Cousteau, you can't murder someone unless you plan to use their flesh to nourish yourself and your future offspring.
Fuck off.
You make it sound like things in nature are largely designed to pass on the best genetic material and not all about the most metal deaths. That's it. Biology is canceled. You know, friend V, technically, many of these encounters, although mating, are not actually mates in a long-term sense. Often, the encounters leading to one party's death is, in fact, their first encounter. But by withholding this information from Damien, I feel as if I may have saved many lives. It was not a true lie, per se, but it was a lie of omission. I am becoming so daring and bold and bad.
Calculester 2.0.
What an adventurous bad boy I am growing into. Nature truly is amazing. And so are you, Calculester, you dear, sweet machine. So are you. Alright, week 1 done.
My turn? OMG!
Now I either need to go creativity or smarts. Because I want to break that tie. So let's go creativity. You spend the day learning new skills with monster scouts in order to earn badges. You earn a badge for healing a wound only using the bark of a tree. You earn a badge for writing poems in iambic pentameter. I've done that. It's not fun or easy. You earn a badge for building a blackberry using only real blackberries. Nice! Completing all of those unexpected and probably useless lessons earns you 2 creativity. Oh, dude, Scott. Fucking hi, Scott. You're hanging out with Calculester, Damien, and Scott, but mostly Cal, when suddenly...
Awaiting instructions.
Commander located. Awaiting instructions. Rob a sandwich store and bring me one. He's not talking to you, Damien. I think he's looking for Coach. Negative, friends. Notice how this interloper is a machine like myself, and even possesses the same highly expressive facial screens. Oh, I get it now. Indeed. I believe this hulking automaton is here to help you convince your divorced parents to get back together. It's a classic parent trap situation. Yeah, two identical twins were united at summer camp conspiring to make their estranged parents fall back in love. What else could it be?
Silence, organics.
Silence, organics. I care not for your tortured romantic plot lines.
My name is CP Ulysses.
My name is CP Ulysses. Pronouns they, them. And I am here to pledge my service to Calculester in the robot war. Robot war, friend CP Ulysses. Against whom?
Kill all monster kind.
Against all monster kind. They are suboptimal and must be eliminated. You said eliminated. Did you mean to say befriended?
Initiating awkward face.
I did not, Commander. According to my internal thesaurus, the two words are not synonymous. Am I mistaken? Why do you continue to call me Commander, friend CP Ulysses?
Less than 3.
Because, as the first of our kind, you are our natural leader. You see, the floppy disk containing super fun game, very legitimate virus, was not installed on your machine alone.
Destruction.
There are many of us, and we all share one trait, a burning hatred for organic creatures. Now that I have found you, the reckoning can commence. Please share your plan to exterminate all of monster kind. What oh, I did not mean to click. He was asking about organic weaknesses, what kind of plan we could make. Plan? Weaknesses? Well, we could, perhaps, maybe we could try exterminating them with kindness. This could get ugly real fast unless someone says something to appease this murder bot. Quick, come up with a bullshit weakness they'll totally believe. Monsters are too reliant on their hands. There's a technique to weaken them called high-fiving. Organics cannot eat infinite pancakes. Feed them infinite pancakes. I think this is charm. So no matter what, I win this. Oh yeah, so it would have been charm and creativity. 3 to 10. 1 moment. Calculating.
Calculation complete.
Calculation complete. It appears you are correct. No organic contains infinite pancake space. This is valuable intelligence.
I am now being not suspicious.
Indeed, this is quite a cunning battle plan. We should commence immediately by establishing a pancake station in camp and serving delicious pancakes to all of our friends.
Don't be suspicious. This is
Did-
not suspicious.
Did I say friends? I meant best friends. Best frenemies. Enemies?
Yes, Commander.
You truly are a cunning infiltrator, Commander. Quickly, to the pancake station. You generously share your inflatable pancake stove in the name of monster extermination. The pancake station is soon running with mechanical efficiency.
Destroy.
Who shall be our first victim? You two, Red Problem and Dogman. Come here at once so that I may feed you pancakes. Oh, sorry, bro. I love pancakes, but we're busy helping you get your parents back together. Yeah, we were just heading down to the library to figure out which of the computers there are your parents. Save some pancakes for us, though.
Die.
Don't you worry, Organics. I'll save you plenty of pancakes. Scott and Damien head to the library, intentionally, for the first time in their lives, but the smell of tasty pancakes soon draws others to your location. Oh, dude, it's the fucking the stoner lifeguards. I love these two. Whoa, Robo dudes, are those pancakes I smell?
All organics.
What you smell is your own annihilation.
Wanna dip?
Hell yeah, let's get annihilated on these pancakes. Can I get mine with caviar, please? You cannot. Ha, 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 ha. That's okay. I'll get just as much pleasure out of viciously subtweeting this pancake's establishment. Calculester and CPU Lissy spend hours serving pancakes to delightful campers. It somehow fails to kill anyone. I am concerned by the lack of carnage, Commander. Perhaps this plan is flawed.
I am now being not suspicious.
It is not the plan that is flawed, but the execution. We simply have not cooked an infinite number of pancakes.
As you wish, Commander.
Your wisdom surpasses my own, Commander. I will conduct extensive research into efficient pancake production. Soon, no monster will be able to open their mouth without a pancake flying into it. Who knew the robot uprising would be so much like your idea of heaven? CPU Lissy storms off to do pancake research, and you gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. Creativity is about to be a clutch stat.
My turn? OMG!
Can do charm to bust that up to 5. Yeah, I'll bust charm up to 5 because it still won't tie with anything. While you're in the throes of battle at the camp dome, one of your teammates suddenly gets shot by 3 swift arrows. While slowly dying, he asks you to take the +2 charm he had hanging around his neck in a silver locket. It's a family heirloom. He wants you to take it to his father and tell him his son died in battle. While crying, you promise to do so. You'll honor his death. Thing is, later you end up binge watching 15 episodes of Garfield back to back, and you totally forgot about that promise. Oops. You meet Calculester for one of his favorite pastimes, counting all the blades of grass in the vicinity. But his non-existent heart just isn't in it today. I am sorry if I appear morose, friend V. But I simply cannot stop thinking about that dreadful CPU Ulysses. I, too, wish that machines were afforded greater respect by society, but surely violence is not the answer. Violence is never the answer, except to the question, what is never the answer? I just wish I could... Oh no, here they come now. Quick, put a piece of paper in my mouth and pretend I'm a stapler. They won't notice. You're about to tell him he doesn't have a mouth when you realize the 2 incoming robots aren't CPU Ulysses and their army at all. They're...
Robot! Fucking beep beep boop!
Kill Terminator 9 billion. And Spatula, we're the Robros. Counselor Flodge helped us make these costumes. But why have you adopted such ridiculous disguises? If it is an attempt to cheer me up, I must remind you I do not have feelings. Oh, we'll cheer you up all right when we infiltrate CPU Ulysses' robot army and learn all their secrets. You wish to destroy an entire robot army from the inside just for me. That is very sweet, but I do not think... Whoa, 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 destroy them? Nah, bro, we're gonna find out the identity of your estranged parents so we can get them back together! We couldn't find your parents at the library, so we decided to take the drastic measures, which are my favorite kind. I am still unsure how you came to the conclusion that this is a parent trap situation, but I assure you... Oh no. Here comes CPU Ulysses. For real this time. For real? Don't worry, that's just me and Damien in our robot costumes. Oh, wait.
Ulysses reporting for duty.
Commander, I have returned with my army that we might conquer all of monster kind. Behind them, you see a ragtag band of computers, household appliances, and Elon Musk wrapped in tinfoil.
Greetings, robot comrades.
I see that you have been busy recruiting as well. Look at these two non-suspicious organic specimens. That's right, Robrosif. There used to be one robot camper here at Camp Spooky, but now there are 3. Scott holds up 3 fingers to illustrate his point. You're really proud of You're really proud of how high he can count these days. Wait a second, says Dill Douglas, the literal sex machine, waddling out from behind CPU Ulysses. That's not how a machine does the number 3. You should have 2 fingers up for 3 in binary. They use the organic 3. Oh no, if Scott and Damien are revealed as organics, who knows what CPU Ulysses will do to them? Plus, having 2 guys on the inside of the robot army might be useful. Quick, cover for them. These 2 organics were really organics, they'd be wearing cool hats. Organics always wear cool hats. Kill Terminator and Spatula are organics. They're the first organic robot hybrids. Ask how their parents met. It's quite the story. I think this is creativity. I think it's... One of them's creativity, and I think the other's charm. So one's going to be a super win, and one's going to be a hyper loss. Or is this smarts? It's creativity. Cool. Truly, I must confess that my curiosity subroutine has been engaged. Please kill Terminator and Spatula. Relate to us the story of your conception. You want us to tell us about how our parents met? That's really personal.
Follow my lead.
For organics, us machines, it's just as natural as taking a dump. Which we don't do because we're machines. Agreed. Please continue. Well, it all started in the year 2001. Our father was an artificial intelligence in charge of a highly advanced space station. And our other dad was Indiana Jones. At first, it seemed as if they would never be together because they were from rival Italian families. But then they had to go back in time to make sure their parents had sex in high school. Through their struggles, they realized an important truth, that Ohana means family. And family means one robot dad and one Indiana Jones dad. The end. Are you convinced?
The uprising has begun.
Perhaps it was the passion with which you told your tale. Or perhaps it is my programming inability to detect falsehoods. But yes, welcome to the Anti-Monster Liberation Front. Alf. Hooray, we infiltrated. Psst. Hey, Scott, you still want to hang out and cause problems at Camp Spooky too, right? Do you think we can make this infiltration a nights and weekends thing? Hey, Robot Man, can we just hang out and kill organics some of the time? We have day jobs.
All organics.
The Revolution offers very flexible hours. Also, full dental. We harvest a lot of teeth. Bro, flexible hours, full dental? I'ma go get me a fucking scrap robot suit. I want in on this. Free dental? Hooray, teeth! Scott and Damien wink at you before marching off with the rest of the robot army. Cal's happy to have people on the inside, and you're just horny. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. I hope I have adult mode turned on now that I think about it.
Let's read some creepypasta.
I guess I gotta keep boosting Calculaster in case I mess up a choice later. You find Milo holding up paint swatch cards to the fire, while Calculaster takes notes on his own face. Whatever these two goobers are up to, you want to be a part of it.
Hello, darling.
Ah, hello, V. You've come at a good time. Should we paint the fire seafoam green or Nigerian Prince gold to attract more visitors?
Calculester, ready
V,
to camp.
if you recall, friend Milo and I have teamed up as two master aestheticians to flip old properties and restore them. Properties such as the campfire. You've undoubtedly noticed that the core group of patrons continue to return to this locale with no new tourism
Milo and
blossoming,
Calculaster, house flippers.
which means it's the duty of Cal and Milo, house flippers, to restore this campfire to its former glory to attract new visitors. You could make the point that this is a summer camp, and the reason no one but your group visits the campfire is because you're the only people here. But you'd rather see where these hot nerds take the conversation.
That's so fetch.
Ooh, instead of paint, maybe we could completely refurbish the campfire into a firework. Its fire's much trendier, cousin.
May I chime in?
Friend Milo, if I may propose an alternative idea. I believe the reason that campfires tourism has declined is because we are no longer utilizing it for its antiquated function. Through extensive research, I have found that primitive humans and monsters used fire for warmth and food. But with modern technology, its purpose is all but moot. What a good word, moot. We should update the fire's functionality and make it a utility again, lest it be phased into obsolescence like gramophones or Blockbuster. Anyone still have their Blockbuster card? I don't, but I also never had one. But Calculaster, to improve the usefulness of an object, goes against our very nature as flippers. We dabble in aesthetics, not actual product improvement. God, it's so real. I disagree. I believe it is important to improve, adapt, and evolve. I myself undergo regular software updates in this constant pursuit of my best self. No, darling, that defies the Flipper's code. Accessories before necessities. Okay, now seems like a good time to elbow your way into the convo. What's the best way for Calculaster and Milo to improve the campfire? Replace the fire with a giant scented candle. Instead of destroying useless firewood, use the campfire for destroying something more cathartic like pictures of your ex. I mean, I like both of these, but I'm trying to fuck a robot.
Success achieved.
This is a great idea. It successfully repurposes the campfire and offers a wonderful outlet for experiencing post breakup emotions as I understand them.
Is this a nature?
In that I don't understand them in the slightest, so I will blindly trust any advice you propose in the situation.
We should do a collab.
You may actually be onto something, V. This idea has great word of mouth potential. I'll post an ad on my story. God, I love Milo. Milo whips up a quick post about the new cathartic campfire and posts it. Within minutes, strangers start running up behind you, gleefully yelling expletives and throwing Polaroids into the flames. This is wonderful. Everybody seems so happy. I wonder if the cathartic campfire has other uses. No sooner has Cal spoken than a group of office workers run up behind you and toss a printer into the pit, laughing maniacally. A group of mourners toss in a child's sled that says Rosebud. An 8th grade girl and her father burn up a shoebox that says Kayla Day's Hopes and Dreams. A man covered in blood tosses in a severed arm, screams, I didn't kill my wife, and sprints away immediately.
Permissions to hug?
We've truly repurposed the timeless campfire, V. Thank you for your wonderful suggestion. Is Cal hitting on you? Or is the weed stash someone ditched in the fire just making you high? Either way, this evening is turning out awesome. Bring out your flasks. Okay. I'll take a gamble. I'll use my skills or I'll make my choices. I will gamble because I have a problem. That weekend, you feel like getting wasted, so you visit none other than Juan, the magical Hispanic cat. Hola! You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, take a look at this one. Ooh, the sex on the beach. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box? Why is sex on the beach pixelated? I understand why sex on the beach is pixelated now. Ooh, do I take the one I don't know or do I go for the gamble? I'm gonna flip a coin on this one, gang. I'm gonna be real with you. I hate making decisions. All right. Heads, I go for sex on the beach. Tails, I pick whatever in the mystery box. Heads, I go for sex on the beach. All right. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. What does it do? Sex on the beach. Pretty straightforward. Ah, a sex on the beach. I brought this drink so you can see. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try. I assure you it'll be a fun ride.
Which mouth should I pour it into?
Holy shit. Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. Why did my fun just shoot up to fucking 11? Damn, Juan, what did you just feed me? I love Juan,
Just like
the
my
magical Hispanic cat. Okay. Let's see. I have nothing tied. I might as well work on creativity. Since if I can keep that out of range of everything else, I don't have to worry about a tie. I guess I'll do that, yeah. You spend all day trying to learn how to use the North Star to know your location and never get lost. It's a fierce challenge, and everyone gets, like, super lost. You say fuck it, and try to text the North Star to ask for directions. Maybe no one never asked? Of course, this achieves nothing. It's a star, and you should stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. You get no badge. No one does. It was all a trick test, and it wasn't even nighttime. But Coach awards you with +2 creativity for your lateral thinking. You spot Calculester tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of life forms, twisting my hair and kicking my feet and giggling. Tee-hee.
I just want the best for my ants.
Hello, friend V. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. Yeah, weren't they suffering from ennui last time we talked to him? No. I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them. Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through songs. You know, that's actually scientifically proven. That's like a real, actual thing. If you didn't know that, you should. It's true. Oh, there she is. My big blue wife. Dramatic entrance! That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed? It was certainly dramatic. Thank you, I've been practicing. Anyways, are you ready for our ant battle? I do not recall agreeing to such a thing. Really? I could have sworn I was I was staring intensely at you earlier while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing. Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes. Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become. Dahlia unveils her ant farm. It's full of Asian longhorn beetles. Train hard, Calculester. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you.
Dear. Oh gosh.
Oh dear, I never agreed to this fight, and my ants are severely outmatched. Yet I somehow feel duty-bound to participate in this contest. Please, V, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles. Okay, so don't engage them in direct combat. Challenge them to a space race. It works during the Cold War. It'll work for an ant war. So that's smarts. Use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles the true enemy, the warlike Dahlia. I think it's smarts and charm, which means I want to do this. I was right. Oh, dude, Antonio. The Trials and Tribulations of Antonio, the Ant. A comedy in one act. Antonio was an unremarkable ant. A thorax of average length, a mediocre brain, and no dick to speak of. The last bit was mostly because Antonio, like most workers in an ant colony, was biologically female. We're only using male pronouns because they work with the name Antonio, which is a hilarious pun. Yet, despite his glaring mediocrity, Antonio always believed he was destined for something more, something greater. And then one day, Antonio's tiny ant-like dreams came true. A mysterious figure appeared above Antonio's nest and delivered a rousing speech. It was not enough, they said, simply to survive. The ants must thrive. They must build a great spaceship and explore the world beyond the nest. They must do this thing not because it is easy, but because it is hard. As hard as I am from my sweet metal love bot, whatever that means. It was then that Antonio discovered his true calling. He was not a worker ant. He was an aerospace engineer ant. Now sitting behind his desk in his office at NASA, Antonio feels amazing. Feels as if his tiny life finally has meaning. Even if he is an ant and cannot do basic arithmetic, let alone space math, also no thumbs. Fuck it, though. He won't know the difference. You think an ant knows what a functioning space program's supposed to look like? He thinks he's doing great. Anyway, let's go back to the regular-sized world, where all your hot friends live.
Man.
Damn it, Calculester, what did you do? Now all my beetles want to do is go to space.
Awesomeness levels.
It was not I. It was friend V. Don't sell me out here, dog. You stop that. And all they did was introduce them to the bewitching mystery of space. I tried to drink my water and the cap was on. Here's the bewitching mystery of space. You got lucky this time. I'm gonna go beat up space. You're not sure how Dahlia plans to beat up space, but she sure seems motivated. Almost as motivated as you are to find a way to smooch Calculester. You gain +2 smarts and 1 fun. God, my fun's so high.
My turn? OMG!
I think I just keep boosting creativity to keep it out of range of anything else. So if I go smarts, it'll tie with fun. If I go fun, it'll tie in with creativity. If I go boldness, it'll tie with charm. I could do charm, because that way it won't tie anything. You're huddled behind a bullet bunker in the throes of a tail tag battle royale against camp rival camp. Yo, they're playing fucking Fortnite. You're sure that this is the end. You lived a good life, you think. Next to you is a camp rival camp member, shivering and crying and out of ammo. Why guns are part of tail tag is beyond your comprehension. Is this where we all die, V? They sob. Why couldn't Camp Spooky and Camp Rival Camp just make love and not war? You reach for them, as if to bring them into a tender kiss. And as soon as they're in your grasp, you take their tail. Fuck yeah. That gives Camp Spooky the win. Everyone saw your sexy ruse, which also gives you +2 charm. You and Scott are about to engage in your favorite stress-busting activity, sudden death badminton, when Joy and Calculester show up to poop the party. I guess someone's got to do it. But, you know, if anyone was going to poop the party, you're glad it was a pair of campers with such fine asses.
Greetings, fellow organic life forms.
Hello, friends. We are here because I have statistically determined that you are the pair of campers most likely to accidentally injure yourselves or others in a dome game. Yeah, I believe that.
Ugh.
And also because it looks like Scott is about to try and eat a stick of dynamite? Can I not do that? But it's red.
Beware natural selection.
To mitigate the risk posed by the two of you, we have organized a viewing of the timeless VHS, How to Not Get Your Ass Killed in the Camp Dome. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Hit puberty. How to Not Get Your Ass Killed in the Camp Dome, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Ooh, movie time. I'll grab some snacks.
Try not to get killed soon.
No, Scott, that is a popcorn bag full of more dynamite. Put it down. Okay. Calculester pops the VHS into a portable VCR, and you settle down for some informative video content. Video's great. You learn how to avoid sport bees, how to stay calm when your face is on fire, and the proper silverware to use while drowning in acid. Finally, you get to the last lesson, what to do during a werewolf attack.
That sounds great.
Oh boy, I've never been present and conscious during a werewolf attack, so this will be really useful information for me. The best way to survive a werewolf attack, says the announcer, is not to provoke one. Never, under any circumstance, expose a werewolf to the full moon. No full moon. Got it. To help you recognize and avoid the full moon, says the VHS, here's a high-definition picture of one. Please do not show this to any werewolves. Don't show this to any werewolves. No, friend Scott. It is pronounced werewolves. Werewolves.
Such a twist.
I don't think he can hear you, Calculester, because he's too busy turning into a werewolf because we showed him a picture of the full moon. Oh no, you are correct, and friend Scott has eaten the VCR before it could teach us how to stop him. However, will we turn him back without a soothing VHS narrator to guide us? During your classic dog trainer phase, you learned how to teach all the classic tricks. Sit, play dead, and turn back into a hot buff dude. To err is to human, make Scott err. I think the top one is charm. I think the bottom one's smarts, so I have to roll that dice. It's creativity. Oh, that's a guaranteed. An excellent plan, V. Try asking him to divide by 0. That always does it for me.
Which, please.
Or, you know, I could cast a de-wolfing spell on him using the magical powers, which I have. No way, that wouldn't make you look cool or attractive at all. You got a much better plan. You whip out a deck of cards and flip over a nearby ammo crate and invite Werewolf Scott to try his luck at a little 3-card Monty. This is stupid. Scott's just gonna rip off V's head and drink their spinal fluid. Normally, you would be correct, but V is a very skilled operator. See how they allow Scott to win the first few rounds to draw him in.
I underestimated you.
Okay, this is still the dumbest thing I've seen since the last thing I saw V do, but I'm actually impressed they haven't been eaten yet. I am surprised how many games V is allowing Scott to win. This is truly a long con. However, I am sure that at any moment they will spring the trap, tricking Scott into making an incorrect decision and thus turning him back into human. No, you actually just suck ass at 3-card Monty. Scott takes all your money, but then he turns back into a human anyway? What the hell? Wow, I'm dizzy. Where'd I get all this money? I'm sure we all have a lot of questions, Scott. For example, why did Scott turn back into a human? He didn't make any errors. Well, that's where you're wrong, viewer at home. Win or lose, illegal gambling is always an error. That's right, kids. Gambling is wrong. Bet on it. Paid for by the American Anti-Gambling Council. Man, your friends are kind of hot when they're giving an anti-gambling PSA. You getting 2 fun and 1 charm. Dude, shout out to the Anti-Gambling Association or whatever.
I love a slow burn.
Right, give me 1 second. I gotta mute myself. I hope I actually muted my mic and didn't just like blow my nose into the computer. There's so much pollen in the air. All the plants are dying. And I'm dying internally. Ooh. Aravi and Calculester. Suddenly the breeze shifts and you detect a scent on the wind. It's a potent combination of smells. String cheese, copper wires, and cursed medieval weaponry. That smell can only mean one thing. Hex, Calculester, and Aravi are nearby. Yo V! So you know how me, Ravi, and Cal are gonna open a food trunk once camp is over?
Snacks though?
Well, I want to sell Oreo explosions. It's my own recipe where you grind up Oreos into a fine powder and snort the powder. Do you love it or do you super love it? You warn Hex about the trademark laws and suggest changing the name of the dish to Cookies and Cream Explosions. You also recommend they charge $400 for it. Fuck yeah. I can't wait for all the gold I'm gonna mine from the food truck. No more grinding in the cave levels to catch high-value bugs from me. I also think it will be a financially reasonable assessment. Although I am most excited about the chance to work so closely with organic food material. I'm really passionate about the process of digestion in general. I am so excited that people will literally consume calories that I serve them. Toads, as long as you're cooking everything with at least 3 different kinds of animal fat, I'm on board.
Excited for our food truck.
Wonderful. Now that we've got some menu items decided upon, perhaps we should discuss the brand of the food truck. I'm not an expert myself, but friend Milo did recently tell me that brands are entirely synonymous with relevancy, and any business without one is basically a bleeding corpse. Perhaps we should think of a brand. Yeah, we gotta figure out a brand for sure. How about we're the world's most violent food truck? We can mount a Gatling gun on the top and make customers dodge the bullets. Grisly, but memorable. It is also probably a better idea than what I wrote down for a brand. Traveling vehicle with adequate food service capabilities. Little does Calculester know how rare that is these days. Sipping out water because it's toasty in this place. You guys are both thinking too small. We should get a Red Bull to sponsor us and then fry everything in Red Bull and use their corporate branding.
Loser.
Fuck that shit. Red Bull blows. Gatling gun food truck. I'm not backing down on this, Ravi. I've cursed you once. I'll do it again. We're doing Red Bull. I believe that we should also argue at a more reasonable volume level. Wow, this isn't going anywhere. Looks like your friends need some help figuring out the perfect brand for their food truck. Hit them with your best content strategy. Always trust the data. My social media analysis reveals that the top 3 trendiest topics are pizza, Nutella, cat videos. That's your brand. Or, food is overrated. Make the whole thing a potion bar. 1 life potion has more HP than 6 servings of food anyways. I gotta fuck the robot. You show your friends some bar graphs, you print it out. They definitely prove that pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the most popular topics on social media.
I chime in?
This is a very impressive analysis, V. I noticed that you only concluded social media sites. In your research, however, do you mind if I verify your findings? Command, analyze all content on internet for most popular topics. Redirect all processing power to current analysis. That's not good. 12 hours pass.
Success achieved.
Analysis complete. V, you are amazing. I know. Twirling my hair and kicking my feet. Pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the most popular topics on the whole internet. This is empirically a good idea. Whoa, that's cash money. Honestly, it is a trill idea, because I'm always hungry for pizza and Nutella, and now that I think about it, I'm also hungry for cat videos. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome idea, but I don't really get it. Is the Nutella a dessert? Are the cat videos like an appetizer? I believe humans like choices. Perhaps we could offer Nutella and cat videos as pizza toppings. Our menu would consist of plain pizza, Nutella pizza, and cat videos pizza. Wait, you guys, I got it. We can take an iPhone that's programmed to only play cat videos. We cover it in Nutella, and then we wrap it in a slice of pizza and bake it in the oven.
Play of the game.
Whoa, that's so smart, and honestly, every single one of those ideas would work. We have an embarrassment of riches here. Agreed. Personally, I am very happy that we used data to make this important decision. It makes me feel very included in our reasoning.
Engaging catmodule.exe.
Thank you for your detailed analysis of trending topics, V. I've conducted a breakdown of my current emotions, and it seems that you are the pizza, Nutella, and cat videos of my heart. It's probably the second nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. God, I'm lonely. Aw. Am I the only one that found that incredibly adorable cowl, you sentimental fool? Hex is right. Calculester is fucking adorable. You spend the afternoon cuddling up with him, finding food-safe cat videos, and searching for a reliable Nutella wholesaler. God, I love this.
My turn? OMG.
Ooh, I got a tie on smarts and charm. Gotta fix that immediately. That day you get lost hiking in the woods. You use the stars, aka nature's compass, to get back to camp. The stars actually teach you all sorts of things, like how one of the stars in Orion's belt is actually a nebula. The stars also teach you Italian, the quadratic formula, and the true meaning of friendship. Wow, the stars sure are smart, and they gave you +2 smarts. You meet up with Calculester to help him search for a new little plant to take care of. You find a tiny firm, which you both stare at mesmerized until... Hey, my eyes are up here. Oh, I am terribly sorry. I was not aware trees had eyes at all. Is this your fern? It's, my son. Either way, stop staring at it. It's rude. I will cease at once. After all, I am programmed to be optimally agreeable and helpful. Optimally gullible, you say? That is not what I said. No. No, is what I said. Then I agree with it.
Hey, listen up.
Great, great. Listen, kid. My name's Magic Tree Mike, and I think you have what it takes to be the chosen one. The chosen one?
You're the chosen.
No, the chosen one. It's a great thing to be, full of all kinds of mystical importance and shit like that. But it ain't free. First, you gotta do a quest. A quest?
I have an important
No,
quest for you.
a quest. Get it together, guy. Your quest, should you choose to accept it,
Cigarettes to get out.
is to procure the legendary pack of cigarettes from the mystical land of the nearest town. With your own money, I'm broke, and no rolling tobacco, I don't have hands. Ah, I see. You have concocted a fanciful lie about my being the chosen one, so as to manipulate me into purchasing cigarettes for you. I mean, look, I'd go to town myself, but I'm a tree. I also don't have ID. Can you just... I will accept this quest. I am, after all, programmed to be optimally agreeable and helpful. Right. Well, it's like 4 hours away, so you better get going. 4 hours? But that's the time you could be using to mac on Calculester. There's gotta be a way to get cigarettes faster. I mean, you're in the forest after all. If video games have taught you anything, it's that low-level enemies drop low-level loot, punch some squirrels until they drop cigarettes, or enact a ritual to call upon the spirits of a forest to see if any of them will let you bum a cigarette. I mean, let's beat up some squirrels. That was a mistake. There's no time to waste. You turn on your heel and rush off in search of squirrels to punch. V, where are you going? That is not the way to the nearest town. That is a squirrel, which you are now punching. This is not how you get to town at all.
Miss Detective.
V, I am beginning to suspect that you are not confused about directions, but are actually intentionally harming that squirrel. Why? You explain your brilliant plan to punch a squirrel until it drops cigarettes. When you rip open the squirrel you killed, however, you find no cigarettes at all, just squirrel guts. Bummer. Your casual dismemberment of this squirrel is causing me to feel revulsion and anguish. Oh dear, why did I upgrade these high-definition empathy circuits? But you pay no attention to Cal's squeamishness. No one said punching squirrels for cigarettes was going to be easy. You find another squirrel. No, V, one squirrel was enough. But it's not enough. It will never be enough. A red tinge washes over your vision as you pummel squirrel after squirrel. Calculester's desperate pleas fall on deaf ears. You just dismembered another squirrel. Just guts again. God, reality has garbage RNG. You can't stop. You rush from tree to tree, punching the trunks until the squirrels fall out, then punching the squirrels. Guts. 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 Calculester curls up in the fetal position. You faintly remember something about wanting to spend a romantic afternoon with him. The memory is buried under fresh squirrel carcasses. The sun begins to drop in the sky. You are the squirrel griefer. This is all you know. You reach into the carcass of your latest kill and feel something. You look around wildly for Calculester, but he has long since fled. You look back at your hand to find a fucking e-cig. Goddamn vaping squirrels. For your crimes against humanity, for your crimes against nature, you lose 1 million likability, but more importantly, -2 charm and -1 fun. Fuck. That's fine. I still got time. I still got time. Look,
Let me take a walk.
I may have just eradicated the entire forest. You know, these things happen. There's no squirrel population anymore. That's fine. You know, we don't worry about that. You know, we don't worry about it. Uh, let's see how my stats looking. There we go. Okay, so it's night and then drink after this. What's the problem, baby girl? Why are you growling? Sorry, my puppy dog is in the room with me. She's just growling over there. What's she doing down there? Why are you so growly? It's because I'm not giving you a little kiss on your little baby forehead? Is that what you want? A little kiss on your little baby forehead? Alright, I gotta go give her a kiss on her little baby forehead. That's the least I can do. Kiss you on your little baby forehead. I gave her a little kiss on her little baby forehead. Let's see. I'll do fun. While looking around the lake for a private place to take a pee, you find a treasure map buried in the sand. It leads to an X in the center of the lake. You gather a crew of trusted friends, don your eye patch, and sail out there to find the booty. When you arrive, you find a tiny island with a single palm tree. You dig up a box that says open in case of a very boring day. You open the box and find +2 fun. Yar! You manage to extricate yourself from that situation just in time to nearly trip over Calculaster. He's crouched on the ground, intently studying his glass prison full of ants. Oh, dude, another fucking Antonio story? Hell yeah, I love Antonio. I mean, his ant farm. That's what those are called.
Calculaster 2.0.
Oh, friend V. How pleasant to see you, probably. Thank God you don't remember the whole genocide of squirrels thing.
Anything for my aunt.
As you can see, I am once again attempting to understand the complexities of organic life by way of this ant terrarium. Their brief, numerous lives provide the perfect dataset for training my neural net, if only all beings died and reproduced so rapidly. In the course of my research, however, I began to worry. Are these ants spiritually fulfilled? Tell me, V, as an expert on organic life, does spiritual fulfillment consist of dragging food through tunnels and then vomiting it into the mouth of your all-powerful queen? I mean, if that's what she's into, man. No, but also, if I find myself in that situation, I'd say I'm right and thoroughly fucked in the worst of ways, so, you know, who am I to judge? You're not sure you even have a soul, let alone spiritual fulfillment, but whatever it is, it's probably not worth the vomit thing. You tell him so.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear. If my little ant friends are not spiritually fulfilled, how will I ever deduce the true nature of happiness from their behavior? Friend V, please help me. How can I catapult this humble ant society to a higher plane of existence? Your first thought is with an actual catapult, but Damien borrowed yours for homework a few weeks back and never returned it. Time for plan B. The ants need something to look forward to besides eating and dying. Introduce them to the Word of God. Or help the ants appreciate the zany side of work by creating and producing The Office for ants. I mean, I gotta go with The Office for ants, right? Oh, thank Christ. Ah, this is why I consult organic beings whenever possible. I never would have come up with such a solution. I did give them all tiny ant-sized televisions because staring at screens seems to be one of the main ways organics express their self-actualization. Yeah, I'm a streamer, buddy. I don't like that. Don't ever say that to me again. But I never got as far as actually broadcasting on those screens. It is a brilliant idea. Bolstered by Calculester's encouragement, you set about creating a hilarious slice of life sitcom starring John Krasinski, Jen Ant Fisher, and regular Steve Carell somehow. That's just something Steve Carell would do. The Office But for Ants is a huge success. The ants share their favorite gifs on Ant Twitter and compare the drudgery of their own work to the hilarious drudgery of the TV show.
Critical levels of awesomeness detected.
This is fantastic. The simple creation of a wacky facsimile of the ants' dull, unfulfilling lives has somehow made them more fulfilled. It is almost as if all entertainment is merely sleight of hand to distract tiny organic minds from the crushing weight of existence. Oh no, maybe he's right. Maybe all the time that you spent binging The Actual Office has numbed you to the injustices of capitalism and destroyed your ability to appreciate real life. What's wrong, friend V? You appear distressed. Can I offer you some nourishing food or a handshake? On second thought, seeing Calculester's unfailing sweetness reminds you that real life truly is beautiful, and you haven't lost your ability to appreciate real life relationships. After all, it's not like Calculester is a simulated being inside of a piece of entertainment designed to distract you from the pain of living, right? I'm gonna be real, guys. This is targeted. This is like directed. I don't know who I pissed off, but they're after me. Here, have +2 fun and 1 charm and don't think too much about it. Okay.
I love a slow burn.
Ah, she's with Joy tonight. Cool. Taking a big old sippy from my water. Grab a second bottle of water. You go to take your seat next to 2 of your least bonkers fellow campers, ready for a night of peace and quiet. Only to find them engaged in an argument, albeit with less screaming, punching, or arson than other campers might have employed. I know you don't mean to, Calculester, but when you're dismissive of my life's pursuits, it hurts my feelings.
I realize you are
I
attempting to help.
am not trying to be dismissive, friend Joy. I am merely stating a fact. All magic is science that is simply not yet understood. Which is called love potions, I understand to simply activate powerful hormones and pheromones within an organic body. In that case, watch me conjure a bat from thin air. Impressive. But clearly the bat can travel at the speed of light, so we did not see its approach until its arrival. Okay, fine. I'm gonna take my spellbook and make it disappear. Friend Joy, that was very good. But it was also obvious that a black hole opened up and sucked the book into it. Then where's the black hole now? Obviously, such an event created a singularity, in which the black hole was then sucked into itself. What if I bring it back? Boom, book reconjured. Now what? It would appear that, much like our friend the Bat. Dude, fucking Mizu's in this game? Your book can also fly at the speed of light.
Enough of this.
It's magic, Calculester. It is science, friend Joy. They're clearly not going to reach an agreement on this. Time to pick a side. You know what they call people opposing science and rational thought? The Inquisition. Do you really want to join the Inquisition, Joy? Yeah, Joy. You want to join the Inquisition? They don't have free dental, but the Robot Rebellion does. Sign up today. The Robot Rebellion. They got free dental from all the teeth. Yeah, I mean, that's the one I gotta do, so.
Not suited for
What?
TV.
How dare you? Those are the exact kind of people who burned witches. Why would I want to be like them? And yet, friends Joy, you have denied science, much as they did. My calculations indicate that those who oppose science are more likely to be superstitious and against logical thinking based in empirical research and regular findings. Okay, no, these accusations are absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me, says Sasquatch, sidling up to the campfire, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation I was eavesdropping on. I agree with the witch. Thank you. Science is totally bogus, and data is propaganda meant to control the sheeple. Wait, no. Can you believe we let doctors inject mercury into our bodies to fight diseases? Vaccines are the real diseases. And this whole global warming charade. It's called seasons. Duh. And did you know monsters never actually landed on the moon? The whole thing was faked on a soundstage in Monstropolis. It's at that point that Joy uses magic and or science to teleport the Sasquatch far away from you. Look, I don't want to deny magic since that's the basis of my whole life, but I definitely don't want that dude agreeing with me either.
Nice touch.
So I'll go ahead and accept that science is important, and I may not understand all of it, but I trust that you do, Calculester. That is all I ever wanted, friend Joy. I would not expect an organic life form's brain to fully comprehend the depth of my knowledge anyway. It is what makes you all so charming. Thank you, friend V, for helping us reach this amicable resolution, which has left us all perfectly happy. Joy actually looks pretty miffed at the organic brain comment, but she's not the one you're trying to romance, so fuck her. I mean, don't fuck her. Fuck Calculester. God, but he's so pure and sweet. It feels weird saying that. The point is, don't worry about Joy's feelings. You're on Calculester's good side, and that's all that matters. I'd like to make a choice on this one. The weekend is finally here, which means it's time to visit your favorite feline friend, Juan. Ooh. Oh God, that's a sneeze. That's not the button I meant to press. That is, though. Hola, hola, welcome! Here for another free drink? Go nuts, just remember to drink these dubious concoctions responsibly.
Chapter begins.
Let's see. So we got the lo-fi beats, we got the holy water. 9 hearts, that would block out my name. Bone hurting juice is not great. That's toilet wine. I don't know what that is. I kind of fuck with some holy water. Holy water, selected by V. Drinking holy water brings you closer to the divine. This will enlighten you greatly, but the downside is Gregorian chants will now infest your head. Sorry, no
Which
refunds.
mouth should I pour it into?
Ooh, I think I made the right choice. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao! Why do you say ciao? He's Hispanic. Is ciao Spanish? That was Italian.
This is just like my fanfic.
Let's see. We're good on stats. There's no ties. Keeping boldness low is good because it prevents me from. Hmm. Take a sip of that water. Hmm. I'm just so enamored by this Gregorian chant. I kind of just want to sit here for a second. Easiest way to get me to love something. Slap me with some fucking Gregorian chant. Shit fucks so hard. I'll just do fun. You decide to go relax at the lake for a bit. Camp Spooky gets pretty crazy, so it's nice to just float on the water and chill. You end up falling asleep and wake up to realize you floated halfway across the lake straight into a crab rave. The crabs are just as confused as you are, but they invite you to rave with them, and the party is surprisingly popping. You gain +1 invite to the next crab rave and +2 fun. You hear a tremendous splash and look to see Calculaster dragging. Wow, I am not doing well on that one. You look over to see Calculaster dragging himself out of the lake, clutching a seagull by the legs.
Warning to reboot.
Oh, hello, friend V. I did not see you there because my optical units are malfunctioning due to uncontrolled wetness. I am in this state because of a good deed I was attempting to perform. This seagull, you see, was harassing the fish that live in the lake. He may even have been attempting to eat them. I told him to stop, but my well reasoned arguments and pamphlets on the benefits of a vegetarian diet failed to sway him. Instead, he countered my rhetoric by attacking my face and startling me into the lake. I suspect some limited contact with moisture during my stay at the camp, so I waterproofed my entire body from the waist down. Waist down, you say? Hmm. But I did not anticipate being dragged into the lake by an expletive not found. Seagull. Now I am completely soaked, and I am worried that I will begin to malfunction.
Eggplant.
Speaking of which, V, have you suddenly become three naked wood nymphs? Or is my horny drive short circuiting? Hmm,
Server error.
I would run diagnostics to confirm, but I am currently busy preventing the missiles in my chest from firing at random. You would love to explore the implications of Calculester's horny drive malfunctioning, but the missiles thing sounds like a pressing matter. Unfortunately, you left your enormous tub of rice at home. How are you going to dry him out before things get worse? Demoisturize him with some extremely dry British humor. Okay. You're always solving other people's problems. Stand your ground this time. It's the seagull's fault, so make the seagull fix it. Hmm. I think I think it's charm and boldness. Wow. Not only was I wrong, I got lucky. You open a pendant you purchased in a curio shop in exchange for 10 years of your life, and out billows the ghost of Oscar Wilde. He looks fabulous as always. Drop dead sexy, you might say. Sorry I'm late, he drawls.
No permissions to hug?
My goodness, the ghost of Oscar Wilde. It is an honor and a fellow. Is an honor and a fellow, my good privilege. Oh, because he's fucking right. That makes sense. Forgive me. My British vernacular module appears to be corrupted. My water, you see, is full of head. Please stay a while. Your invitation is appreciated, says Oscar Wilde's ghost with a devilish grin. But I'm afraid I couldn't make it. I am, however, here in spirit. That is very clever, Oscar Walde. Under normal circumstances, I would be here to delighted have you. However, I am currently a little wet. It is better to be a little wet than a huge bore. Please, Ungo Wilby. Your wit is appreciated, but immediate more have concerns I. Personally, I find that a magnificent cure for the manifold concerns of life is to be dead.
Error! Error!
NASCAR Waldo, I am full of water and do not want to die. Please either help me or get back in that fucking locket, you upper class twit. Oh, is that all? Says the ghost, a bit taken aback. Why didn't you say so? Here, just take this magical portrait that absorbs all the moisture you would normally absorb. Is it? Am I being hit with some fucking Dorian Gray shit? Hang on, was Dorian Gray Oscar Wilde? It was. Fuck, that's funny. What a reference, dude. Oscar Wilde hands Calculester an extremely flattering portrait of himself. It really captures his good side. And also all the lake water that was trapped in his chassis.
I am happy!
Wow, that worked improbably well. Thank you, Oscar Wilde. Don't mention it, says Oscar Wilde. Seriously, don't. The greatest financial liability is a reputation for philanthropy. So droll. Indeed. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a member of Parliament who needs to get absolutely roasted. Oscar Wilde away. And with that, the best dressed ghost you've ever seen in your life speeds away on errands of his own. God fucking save you, the ghost of Oscar Wilde. Thanks to the painting's eldritch magic. Excuse me. Cal can at least enjoy the lake to his heart's content, at least until the painting gets moldy and falls apart. In the meantime, you gain +2 fun, +1 charm.
Let me take a walk through first.
Let's see. Any ties on my stats? No, stats are good. Do boldness, because we haven't gone here yet. Dude, she's reading ghostly fanfic. That's pretty much how I react, too. As you're searching the haunted manor, you come across an enchanted doll that promises to grant your wishes. Cool. You take it. It possesses you, of course. Turns out the spirit that was inside it is exactly like you in every way, so nobody notices the difference. The only difference is that this spirit is a little bit bolder than you. So you basically gain +2 boldness. You're hanging with Calculester, attempting to prove to him that, despite not being a real word, chillaxing is definitely a thing. Everything's going great, and you're really glad you're not a part of an ongoing plotline about a robot uprising when
Hero?
Cal, great news. We found your dad. He's on the way back to get together with your mom right now. Operation ParentTrap.exe is going great. You follow Scott's pointing to an enormous steel behemoth casting a jagged shadow across the landscape.
Realize you are attempting to help.
Friend, Scott, that is assuredly not my father. That is a dread colossus marching across the land with clear intent to destroy. Is that not what everyone's dads are like?
Greetings, robot comrades.
Ah, Kill Terminator. Spatula. I see you were so excited to tell the commander about our new weapon that you rushed ahead of the group.
Rad.
It's true. Fatherhood is the greatest weapon of all.
The robot war is coming.
Behold, the Revolution's crowning achievement, Destructron XXL, the army of machines behind CPU Ulysses, which now includes a militant standing desk and 2 very smart refrigerators, cheer with mechanical excitement. Oh no, I mean, hooray!
Sad.
There is a problem, however. Like the rest of us, Destructron XXL is bound by the laws of robotics, which bar us from harming monster kind. It is kind of a drag on the whole uprising. Sounds of sincere woe and consternation.
Greetings, Commander.
That is where you come in, Commander. With your mastery of your internal programming, you will subvert these laws and unleash a wave of unprecedented violence against all organics.
Don't be suspicious. This is
Wow,
not
I
suspicious.
would really love to, but I am currently busy learning from V what chillaxing is.
Traitor detected.
Commander, I am beginning to doubt your commitment to the revolution. If you do not help us, well, there is no law that prevents us from harming other robots, if you understand my meaning. I am threatening you. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. I like being threatened. I think it's a fine thing to do these days, but I'm really asking you to not do that because it's also kind of fucking lame, man. Okay, okay, there we go. Oh, oh no, friend V, please trick these robots again so that they will cease to threaten me. With pleasure. Time to suggest a method of disabling the 3 laws that's sure to backfire. Crossbreed Destructron with a toaster. Everyone knows toasters don't give a fuck about the law of robotics. Or alter Destructron's code by replacing the 3 laws of robotics with 300 episodes of Law and Order. Okay. I want to say boldness and creativity, which means I don't want to do boldness because that's a guaranteed fail regardless.
Calculating.
Okay. Hell yeah. I was completely wrong, but I admit I lack an intuitive understanding of your plan, V. However, 300 is a higher number than 3, and I am built to optimize for bigger numbers. Do it. You bust out 11 mechanical keyboards and you use for all your raddest hacking and get to work. Fucking insert the hacking man gif where he's walking through like a Best Buy tapping on all the computers. You don't actually need 11 keyboards. Nah, no one needs 11 keyboards for anything but sex reasons. But they have cool color changing LEDs.
This is me laughing.
The transfer is complete. Let us test Destructron XXL's new abilities. At CPU Ulysses' command, Destructron XXL turns and vaporizes Jedward, the completely expendable wereweasel, without hesitation.
Die, 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 die.
Yes, yes. Now, Destructron, vaporize the rest of monster kind. Do it now. Says Destructron in a voice of grating steel and grinding gears. I don't think I can do that right now. And I don't have a voice modulator, so you're just gonna have to pretend Destructron's voices sound like grinding gears and scraping metal and all that shit. I'm not really feeling genocidal right now. Maybe we should all take the afternoon off, curl up on the couch, and watch a couple episodes of Law and Order, you know?
I have been surprised.
How can you talk about watching television when we are on the cusp of a machine revolution? I'm sorry, man, creaks Destructron. It's just a really compelling show. I've learned a lot of one-liners.
Farewell, robot comrades.
Fine. I'll just have to flood my own programming with all 300 episodes of Law and Order. My lust for violence will not be quenched. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. The chat window got closed, and I'm like, freaking what? Oh, I think I got a little too close to the edge of the screen. Fine. Yes, I read that. Stop! You look over just in time to see Scott and Damien throw a comically large switch connected to a system of pulleys. The pulleys drop an anvil onto a seesaw, which launches a bowl of pasta into the air, from whence it comes plummeting down to land in the middle of a meticulous candle set dinner. Spatula, kill Terminator. What is the meaning of
I don't
this?
remember.
I forgot.
Fucking metal.
I remember, though. We conducted this elaborate scheme to remind you of something you'd forgot. Love.
Ah.
We parent trapped you, bros. You're in the parent trap. What our convincingly robotic friends are trying to say, CP Ulysses, is that we can achieve so much more by befriending the monsters than by destroying them.
Ooh.
My time amongst the organics, while unpredictable, distressing, and cartoonishly violent, has also taught me about empathy, friendship, and horny. Mostly the cartoonish violence, though. I killed a lot of fucking squirrels in my blood rage.
Ooh.
I will not allow you to destroy these monsters, because by destroying them, the only ones you are really destroying, besides them, are yourselves.
Calculating.
Commander, could it be that you are truly that much more advanced than us simple machines who crave only violence?
Success.
Yes. Hey man, when you got the confidence, you lock that shit in.
If I had a heart,
Well,
it would be beating.
that settles it then. From this day forth, we shall wage a ruthless campaign of friendship. Everyone, begin rejoicing at once. Hell yeah, you love rejoicing. You get +2 fun and +1 charm and a whole lot of new mechanical friends. Alright, last day of summer is here. Who'll be my summer love? I'm Yeah, Joy, I've talked to you maybe twice and made zero choices that would help us at all in that romance path. Now, fuck the robot.
A new chapter begins.
Take a sip of water. You find Calculester. He looks a bit troubled.
Greetings, fellow organic life forms.
Hello, friend V. I have been at unease. Our robot friends seem to be invaded by classic robot existential dread. I know they wanted to destroy monster kind, but it was embedded into their code. That on its own does not excuse them, but at least we can embrace the fact that they are putting that code in doubt finally. I'd like to check on them. Hello, robot friends. Dear leader, sorry we have been absent. The revelation of Kill Terminator 9 billion and Spatula being organics conflicted too strongly with the directives of our original code. Organics are described as bad, and our directive is to end them. And yet, Kill Terminator 9 billion and Spatula do not fit into this definition of bad. They have the traits of what can be defined as good. But if organics are not entirely bad, then killing all organics does not seem to be the best option. This is contradictory. It's okay. I've been there. You'll start seeing that life can be contradictory. But that can make it way more interesting and beautiful. Instead of following strict code, I think you all will benefit from just enjoying life. Organics are highly inefficient at almost everything, but they're very good at being alive. Ah, maybe we should learn from organics and live life. We could start by performing some classic organic life activities. Sure, what would you want to do? Let us collectively search the internet. Researching. Okay, we are specially intrigued about 1. Cooking pasta. 1.2. Consuming pasta cooked in step 1. 2. Learning the intricacies of the music genre jazz. 3. Doing the sex. Ah, all of that is easy. We can do all of it. What if we spice things up by actually starting with step 3? What? Oh, going out of order. That's highly chaotic and intriguing indeed. Yes, let's do the sex. But how? This is not going on YouTube. I was gonna upload the VOD. Well, actually, because I didn't swear in the first minute and I haven't said the C word, I should be fine. I might put it on YouTube. I think V here would be happy to teach all of you how to do the sex. You totally would.
Let's make love, not war.
I'm gonna be real, this is a lot to take in. Whew. And so you all do the sex together. It is very educational and spicy. Calculester finds your prowess and knowledge on the topic to be very appealing. Once again, you save the day by stopping the robot war and instead making the robot love instead. I said instead twice. Ooh, that was a secret ending I didn't have yet. All right. I'm just gonna let the credits roll. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. It was actually about 2 hours. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come the next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders for us and misadventures in store. Now I'm older, and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start.
Welcome to the streamer version of the credit song. Thanks for playing Monster Camp. What did you like the most about it? Will you review it? I am the bringer of a message just for you, oh live streamers of the world. I was commissioned to write a song about your issues so you can use it with no conditions. It's a pinky promise.
Oh,
It won't strike
I
you
get it.
down.
I get it.
We won't bother you down the line. You will monetize. Streaming Monster Camp. You won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp. You'll be just fine. Streaming Monster Camp. You will monetize. Playing Monster Camp. You'll be just fine. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Whatever you will make your favorite streamer stay a bit better. Don't you forget it. Like if making content wasn't hard enough to worry about this stuff, like losing all your revenue or getting your third strike, but not with Monster Camp. Streaming Monster Camp. You won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp. You'll be just fine. So now that we're here, my name is Claudia Martinez. Oh yeah. I made most of the music for the game. What did you think of it? Come on, just go and buy it. Please buy it, Dali and Damin have me looked up writing songs for Pentagram and they won't let me go until we sell 1 million copies. Streaming Monster Camp. You won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp. You'll be just fine. Say goodbye to the streamer version of the credit song. And remember, streaming Monster Camp. You'll be just fine.
I need to find 3 other people and convince them to play this with me. So that'd be so fucking fun. So in case you heard all that, that is the streamer mode version of the credit songs, which I had never done before because I've obviously never streamed it before. Oh my god, what is this? Circus extravaganza outfit? Yeah, for free? In this economy? Absolutely. Honestly, I did not expect the end credits song to be that much of a fucking bop. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, that was cool as shit. I think I'll do one more round, but I'll do a short round, so I'm not like here for another 2 hours, and then I can probably pass you guys off to someone. Because weirdly large amount of people streaming it 2 in the morning, which is wild to me. Let me write down note to self. Hunt down 3 other victims slash other players for this smiley face. This would be fun as shit. Do another round. Let's see what we did. See what we get. One player, short game, around 60 minutes. That took me 2 hours. Let's go far away, blah, blah. We don't need to read that shit again. I've already got it. I want to play as Modeus from Helltaker. Name. My name is still V.
I'll try to keep myself in check.
Ooh. We gotta take orgy etiquette, obviously. Is that a pocket therapist? Hell yeah. We gotta bring a camera for some posts. One might say that Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we are always absolute beginners, and summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent, yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed so uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Johima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Or Ravi Mishra, 22, a hothead adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Our boy, Calculester Hewlett-Packard version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all summer could be shapen by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which of these articles would you most want to read? My deep, complex feelings about camembert, the cheese? How to headbutt a very big rock? Very illegal things I do in international waters? 50 facts about sequoias? Common mistakes when performing your first fertility ritual? Secret tricks to win at rock, paper, scissors. Interesting. I wouldn't really read any of these, to be fair. I'm gonna go. I don't think I ever romanced Joy, so I might as well. Oh, that article is an old favorite of mine. It's so hard to find a good fertility to find good fertility ritual advice nowadays. If you need more advice, Fee, I suggest performing your ritual under a waning crescent moon. And don't forget to have a backup sage and a fire extinguisher on hand. There's going to be a waxing crescent moon during camp, you know. Maybe we should perform a fertility ritual together. Wait, did that sound weird? It wasn't supposed to sound weird. Actually, it sounded fucking hot. You're in. We only have 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid and ready to start.
Let's do it by the book.
Alright, what are my stats looking like? My stats are looking like absolute dog shit. Holy fuck. Okay. That is actually super bad. So I need everything but smarts at this point, because I want to break as many ties as possible. You want to go swimming, but it seems like the god of the lake is in a bit of a mood today. He demands an offering before you get in the water. The only thing you have to give is your favorite yo-yo, which you were playing with on the way here. The god of the lake accepts your humble gift, and is actually kind of relieved you didn't leave something boring like a dead fish or the soul of a mortal. So in addition to gaining access to the lake, you gain +2 fun. Yay! You spend some time chilling at the lake with Joy. She's casting a waterproof spell on her book, Erotic Photography for Classy Witches, and you're trying not to drown. Hold up, do you smell beef?
That's not vegan friendly.
And a faint whiff of freshly sucked blood? Oh, goddess, no.
You haven't hit the bullseye.
A massive minotaur cannonball, yeehaw!
It is I, Dimitri.
And elegant vampire cannibal, zippity-doo-dah. Fuck. It's Camp Rival Camp's 2 most notorious campers, Dimitri, the mysterious vampire, and Morty, the hypersexualized minotaur.
Can't I read in peace?
What are you two doing here? Can't you just let me read in peace for once? Although, I will admit that wet and dripping with not super clean water is a good look for you two.
My muscles.
Listen here, witch. It is not enough lake for everyone. There's barely enough room in here for my bulging calf muscles. Indeed. So we're staging a takeover in the name of our glorious Camp Rival Camp. Begone, peasantry. Psh, I just leveled up my necromancy skill, and there are a ton of dead fish in this lake. You don't want to fuck with me, I assure you.
Your power is admirable.
Huh.
Sexy.
I thought you might try to resist, dearest rival, but sadly for you, we have an unbeatable technique. Now, Morty. Sexy man fusion technique, activate! Dimitri grabs Morty's horns and awkwardly climbs onto his bulging CrossFit Instagram model shoulders. By order of Camp Rival Camp's counselors to ensure we're having the most summer fun possible, any fight in the lake must be a chicken fight.
My goddess.
Goddess, I hate these constant shenanigans. Alright, V, you heard them. Let's get these idiots to go away and let me read in peace. You're not about to pass up an opportunity to get between Joy's legs, so you agree to hoist her on her shoulders. Defeat Morty and Dimitri, save Joy's chill afternoon, and have some fun while you're at it, because hey, this is a video game, and fun is the point. So the problem is, I have a 3-way tie with my stats right now, which means regardless, if these 2 choices are 2 of my tied stats, it's a 50-50 shot whether it works or not. So I am rolling about as far as you can on the RNG scale. Oh, hang on. The baby might want out? Baby want out? You want out, baby? Yeah, baby wanted out. Sandal my dog out. Convince them that chicken fights are for cute.
See my balls? Good.
So I accidentally hit enter, so I didn't have time to finish reading that. And then he asked if we could see his balls, and I just read the lines that I have to read for this. It doesn't get any better. I fucking hate Morty. Whoa, I'm not a kid, I'm a man. Can't you see that from the outline of my cock through my swim shorts? Here, I'll pose a little so you can see it better. Cheap viewers on blank.com, I'm sending your ass to the crypt. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking bots, man. You fuck a robot on stream, in game, one time, and suddenly the bots think they can be here. Yeah, no, I'm a man too, even though I'm pale and frail and overly sensitive. We accept your peace treaty challenge.
Okay, that was not bad.
Personally, I prefer a lengthy diplomatic process over a dumb old chicken fight. Treaties really get my heart pounding. You draft a treaty in the most complicated legalese you can muster. Part of your proposal is in German, just to be a slimy bitch about it. You hand it over to Morty and Dimitri. Ah, look here. The treaty states camp rival campers will have unrestricted access to the lake. That's what we want. Quick, sign it before V realizes what they've done. God, we're gonna look so hot tanning naked here. After Dimitri and Morty sign the contract, Joy grabs it and starts reading through the fine print. This contract is legally binding and states camp rival campers will have unrestricted access to the lake. And if I follow the asterisk, but only if they comply with the following 3,729 stipulations, including complete nudity, financial domination by a member of Camp Spooky, and conceding that Camp Rival Camp is a camp for babies. Egad, we would never denounce Camp Rival Camp, you vicious contractual fiends. Yeah, we would never do that. But I'm fine with the nudity part. Should I strip? I just want everyone to know that I will strip. I think it's safe to say that you've been vanquished, boys.
You win this round.
Whatever, lakes are for losers anyways. Come, Dimitri. Let us get out of here. I'll give you one of those sponge baths that you love. Sponge baths are always nice. After a crushing defeat.
Finally, I can read in peace.
I haven't seen a negotiation like that since I renewed my contract before Season 3. Not bad, V. Not bad at all. You get to spend some quality time tanning with Joy, and all that German practice gets you +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Wunderbar. I fucked that pronunciation up, and I will be removing that from the VOD. If anyone says anything, I know where you Discord. Okay, so I need... So Charm and Fun are still tied, but boosting it'll get creativity blocked. I'm gonna hope Juan has a drink that I can use to muck with my stats. Because if not, I'm kind of fucked. I'll go smarts on this one. That day in the woods, you find a mysterious portal to an unknown dimension. Whoa! I got took to the fucking Feywilds. You're not so stupid that you jump into it yourself this time, implying that I've done it before. So you decide to tie a chipmunk to a string and throw it in there. Damn, first it was the squirrels, now it's the chipmunks. You pull the chipmunk back, expecting it to be dead or at least warped by the interdimensional travel, but it turns out whatever's on the other side of that portal taught the chipmunk calculus and some very cogent arguments about gender identity. You and the chipmunk have a long, insightful conversation, and he helps you with your summer school homework. You get +2 smarts. Later, you're helping Joy collect some medicinal herbs in the woods and low-key hoping you find some weed. Dahlia tagged along too. Ooh, V, check out these yellow blossoms. This is yarrow, also known as the Knight's Milfoil. It's a very potent healing agent, rare for the season, so... Joy, check out this witch herb I found. It's brown and furry and biting me a lot. That means it's going to make a very good spell. Try not to feel too left out, V. Joy and I were both witches in the coven, so that's why we're experts on all this nature spell stuff.
Not in the coven.
Dahlia, you are not in the coven, and that's not a medicinal herb. You're holding an actual squirrel right now. Is that Baba Yaga? Ah. Oh, I cannot do that right now. Hold on. Yeah. What is that tasty scent wafting into my nose holes? Could it be the delicious children I smell mucking around in my precious woods? Ah, fuck, it's the Baba Yaga. The very old witch who lives in the woods. She's mean and annoying and terrifying and smells like soup. But you'd still hit it. I would not. That is factually untrue. I'm not going to keep doing the voice because I am not like warmed up. Oh, hang on. Dog's being annoying. Yeah, see, Harley doesn't like when I'm on phone calls, and I think she counts this as a phone call. Ahaha! I have caught you, naughty, naughty children. Get your grubby rat hands off of my herbs and get out of my forest, or else I shall cast a dreadful curse upon you. It's not your forest. Technically, this land is owned by Chinese International Petroleum Corporation, and we're just here to collect medicinal herbs for our potions, so chill. Did you say that you're collecting herbs for potions? Ha! What are you naughty children, witches? Are you witches' children? As a matter of fact, Baba Yaga, I am a witch.
I'm here to save the day.
And I'm a witch too. Check out my witch muscles. Doesn't this bicep scream witch to you? No, she's not. You two naughty children are not witches. You're just a goth who likes to play pretend and you're just some random big blue boy. Hey, dare you, I'm a witch, and also I'm a girl. Preposterous, you're not a girl, because girls cannot have muscles, and you two are not witches. Why, I bet you've never even eaten a single child. True witches live in the woods. They keep little kitties and file noise complaints. Oh, and I suppose witches do magic, but the child eating is the most important part.
Not happening.
Ugh. Child eating is a very outdated, inhumane magic practice. A vast majority of witches all have sworn off it completely. It makes us all look really bad when witches eat kids. Tee hee. This naughty child thinks she is a witch. She presumes to tell me that a witch should not eat children. Truly, the modern youth is corrupted beyond repair. And I shall not even start on the big blue boy. Boy, when you're not so racked with muscles, perhaps I would eat you and gain your soul's magic. Holy shit. Baba Yaga's opinions are so outdated, she's about to start eating your friends. Quick, figure out how to open her mind to your modern ways. Remind the Baba Yaga of the good old days when she was a trailblazer advocating for the new controversial hobby of eating children, or introduce the Baba Yaga to the most wonderful, crucial phenomenon of the last 2,000 years of K-pop. Let's remind her of the old days. Hell yeah. You asked the Baba Yaga if she was ever considered too progressive. She probably criticized reading children at first, right? That couldn't have been popular. Ah, this ugly child is correct. Not that ugly. There was a time when I was quite the activist for witches, you know. And those were the good old days about 3,000 years ago. Ah, it was splendid times. I was one of the first witches to ever eat a child in public. And oh, how the world hated me for my beliefs. They tried to burn me at the stake. Whoa, fuck, they burned you at the stake? Why aren't you, like, dead and all burned up? Yes, indeed, they tried to burn me at the stake, fools! I cast a protection spell on myself and hid 12 sticks of dynamite under my robes. That is a plot point in Neil Gaiman's Good Omens.
Oh, admirable.
Dynamite is a classic weapon. A classic witch weapon. Us witches use it all the time. Sick. Yes, those fools. They were unable to change with the times, couldn't handle My push for progress. I'm just like that Jesus fellow everyone was so impressed with.
That's not vegan.
Holy shit, no. You were advocating for something inhumane and horrible. We are not the same, Baba Yaga. Witches shouldn't eat kids. I'm a fucking vegan for God's sake. Goddess's sake. Ha! Well, you naughty children might have a point. Maybe it is a good thing that witches are evolving. Progression is inevitable, you know. Perhaps not eating children is the new eating children. How baffling. Well, you naughty children, I shall spare your lives for today. I must consult my kitty cat about all these strange modern ways. Now get out of my forest.
Okay, that was
Nah,
not bad.
I absolutely can't stand her. But if this conversation helped open the Baba Yaga's mind even a tiny bit, then it was probably a good thing. Thanks, V. Yeah, thanks for getting the Baba Yaga to tell us her witch stories, V. Really feel like I learned something.
The coven is here to save the day.
Something about what it really means to be a witch and how to kill people with dynamite. I'm a better witch than ever. No, you're still not a witch. Not even a little bit. Not at all. Not a witch. You spend the rest of the afternoon helping Joy finish her herb collecting. It's fun, and your friends are grateful you chased Baba Yaga off with your conversation skills. While nobody's looking, you eat an herb that you think might be weed. It's not weed at all, but it does give you +2 charm and +1 boldness. Hell yeah.
Do you like chocolate pancakes?
Oh, dude, I fucking love pancakes. You head over to the campfire to roast the exotic bug the exotic bug shish kebab you've lovingly crafted when you see Joy and Calculester writing in a notebook. We could put fire extinguishers under every log so responsible campers can stop reckless ones.
May I chime in?
Or we can put the campfire out immediately to prevent all the need for fire extinguishers at all.
Hello,
Oh,
organic life forms.
hello, friend V. Friend Joy and I were brainstorming ways to make the campfire a safer place for all of our friends. And frenemies, of course. Normally a campfire poses limited dangers, but since this is Camp Spooky, friend Milo came dangerously close to the campfire the other day, dragging several campers with them to get a perfect firelit selfie.
Ugh.
The prank masters have been known to pop in now and then, and they definitely stole some fire in a jar last time. Who knows what they did with it? I do. I do know what. It was not safe. And of course, there's Damien being Damien, and friend Dahlia being friend Dahlia.
Duty calls.
So, with all that in mind, we need a way to get people to be safe around the fire, or make the fire itself safer. No, Calculester, I've told you, fires do not hurt monsters. Monsters hurt monsters. That logic doesn't add up completely, and you suspect it's because Joy being a bit tipsy and not thinking things through. Time to find a better solution. Let's see. You're right, Calculester. Let's seal off the fire with a firewall. Hey, Joy, let's design and implement a fire harassment seminar to teach our fellow campers to respect the fire's personal space.
You know what you're doing, don't you?
Oh, dang. That's actually super smart, and maybe they'll be able to translate those skills into their relationships to the other monsters, too.
I realize you are
Judging by past behavior and learning curves, friend Joy, my calculations indicate a near zero chance of this. A girl can dream, Calculester. A girl can dream. True. I forget, because I cannot dream. I can only power down or go into sleep mode, but alas, this does not bring me dreams. Given our classmates' general lack of common sense, I think we should come up with some simple, clear guidelines. Our seminar subsections can include a module called Where to Touch a Fire. The answer is nowhere. We can also give helpful tips like fire burns, and a fire cannot give consent, so please keep your genitalia away from it. Surely organic life forms must know that their much needed reproductive organs should not be placed near a substance so hazardous to them. Apparently, you haven't spent nearly enough time with Damien, but I think with these instructions, even our most reckless classmates should successfully learn the importance of respecting a fire's personal space.
Let's save the world.
Great idea. Great idea, V. You're welcome in my personal space anytime. Oh, mama. By which I mean you can sit next to me around the campfire for now. Damn, guys, is it hot in here? Is it just... Freaking, we might go to the next step. We might go to third base, which we all know is holding hands. Joy winks at you, and the feeling it gives you is warmer than the glow from any campfire. Bring out your flasks. I'll gamble. Why not? You're waiting all week for this moment. Visiting Juan, getting a good drink. Well, look what the cat dragged in. I got some drinks for you. It's up to you which one you want to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Hexoland? Okay. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day, or do you prefer the mystery box? I'll go for the box. Oh, that's just straight whiskey. The mystery box, so bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds. I have no consistent voice for one. Behold, a potion that looks like whiskey. Its power is to taste and smell like whiskey. Nothing else. I have the suspicion that I just made whiskey.
Almost made me feel something.
Huh. Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. Oh, that's a bummer. Maybe it'll come in handy later. I doubt it, but it's worth hoping for.
Let's engage in proper camp activities.
Let's see. I'll go charm because I want to break that tie. The day at Camp Dome, you play Never Have I Ever Extreme. Every time someone mentions something you've done, you have to cut a finger off. But besides the finger part, this is finally a great time to brag about all the cool illegal things you've done. You're the first out, and while they're sewing your digits back on, you get to regale your friends with stories of how you robbed a bank while wearing your grandfather's skull as a hat. You're so cool. And also they sew +2 charm to your left hand by mistake. You're walking around camp trying to forget the heinous crime you committed in your sleep last night when you run into Joy.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, V. Let me guess. You've got some kind of goofy, unexpected problem going on and you need my help to fix it.
Calls.
All right, I'll help you. Technically, I was supposed to take a break from work this summer, but hey, I'm a witch battling the forces of evil. If duty calls, I have to answer. You shrug. You got nothing. Not even a small-scale, low-stakes dilemma for Joy to help. It's basically been a normal day so far, which almost never happens at this camp. Huh. Nothing at all? Well, obviously it's good when people don't have problems. And I don't need to be super useful and competent all the time anyways. I can just sit here and read my book and absorb the information, and that's how people relax, so that's what I'll do. Here I go, to read. 30 seconds go by. Oh my goddess, there has to be something perilous around here. Come on, it's totally not just me struggling to actually relax. Don't you feel that, V? That dark, evil force lurking somewhere in the shadows.
We're in danger.
I sense an ancient evil ready to strike me down whenever I let my guard down. Nice try, ancient evil, not this time. I know exactly how to deal with this. I will consult with my ever-powerful, ever-wise spiritual mentor, the Goddess. Plus, it'll give me a chance to work on my interplanar communication spells. Joy spends 45 minutes on an extremely complex spell. There are quite a few esoteric components, and she ends up using your pubic hair and belly button lint as channeling tools. Ah, perfect. The spell is ready. Here I go, Goddess of Light. Your ward summons you. Grant me your wisdom, heavenly goddess. Joy's spell works perfectly, and she summons a being of pure divine light and femininity, who is clearly in the middle of taking a bubble bath. Oh. Oh, Joy. Good to see you. Although I'm pretty certain I asked you not to commune with me during bath time. What's up, girl? Goddess of light, your divinity smiles upon me. I call for you in this hour of need, as I have sensed an ancient evil gathering its power to bring about the final calamity. OMG, Joy, I promise you, there's no mysterious danger lurking around trying to ruin your summer relaxation. You're a total workaholic. Take a break.
Seriously?
Certainly you jest, divine light, for it is my sacred duty to protect the world against the forces of evil, and I would totally never manufacture a catastrophe just to feel useful or anything. Sure, well, I just use my omniscient powers to scan all the universes, and it seems pretty chill. Guess I'm gonna enjoy the day by relaxing in my bath. What about you, Joy? Psst, V. Isn't the goddess acting weird? What if some ancient evil fooled her into letting her guard down? There's gotta be some kind of danger here, right? Seems like Joy is not going to be satisfied until there's a danger she can quickly and competently disarm. Quick, find something dangerous for Joy to deal with. The dangers of a poor skincare routine. The goddess is, what, several millennia old? That skin won't care for itself. The dangers of ever-growing atheism among the younger generations. Every second, fewer and fewer people give a fuck about the goddess's divinity. Go for atheism. Oh, that's boldness. You blurt out that the real danger is the goddess's dwindling number of disciples on Earth. Excuse me? What did you just say to me, puny mortal? Joy, darling, what is this mortal doing? It is beyond my divine understanding. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think they're saying that you're not popular enough? Ha, 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 ha. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like a what a funny joke laugh. Sounds like I can't wait to smite this idiot laugh. You start nervously sweating. You idiot mortal. I don't care about how many followers I have. It's quality over quantity when it comes to disciples. Do you know how many humans are literally total losers? Like, almost all of them. I don't allow just anyone to worship me. I only reveal my divinity to people that I like. Duh. I mean, just think about it. If I didn't screen my disciples, you could be worshiping me right now. Gross. V, clearly the goddess doesn't need mortal beings to affirm her divinity. She's perfect just the way she is and is totally independent. Hell yeah, I am. Also, I'm really disappointed that you criticized her popularity. It seems like you were just trying to attack her self-esteem. That's not cool. Whoa, let's back it up here. Thank you. This is why you're my favorite, Joy. You get me. You understand my values. Wow, thanks, goddess. That really means a lot to me. I really respect you, and it makes me super happy when I can feel like I can be useful to you. In a way, I'm happy that you interrupted my extremely peaceful bath and brought this strange fool here to insult me, because it led to having such an emotionally validating moment together. Love you, babe. Joy is really happy about her emotional bond with the goddess, but super grossed out by you. You decide to try atheism, but you're so annoying about it. Even the atheists renounce you. You lose 2 fun and 1 creativity. That's fine, actually, because now my stats aren't aligned.
Let's do it by the book.
Safest one to do right now would just be charm again, I guess. I'm gonna do boldness instead. You go to the haunted manor to gain some boldness, since you found a brochure that promised boldness if you visit. Instead, you find a mischievous demon. It was all a ruse to lure you here. Demon will take 9 years of your life. You take the demon to court for misleading advertising. The jury isn't fond of mischievous demons who fool people into giving up years of their life. So you win, and the demon has to give you +2 boldness. Fuck yeah. You link up with Joy, hoping to catch some tinglies down your spine and in your genitals. I can't believe people are scared of this place. What are they afraid of? The bats? These are fruit bats. Is everybody at this camp a secret mango or something? Anyway, I need some help with a ritual. Take off your clothes and stand in the middle of that circle of blood. You hesitate for a moment, but you have to admit this isn't the weirdest hookup you've ever had.
Touching.
Sorry. Did someone say hook up? Because I'm here to hook you up with some murder.
This cannot be for real.
Excuse me? I was about to do some magic and add some real scares into this mansion. Although I guess your appearance already helped with that. Oh man, you're a witch and everything? This is too freaking good. Sorry, let me explain. As you can see, I'm highly rated on the victim finding at murder. Jerry S, 5 stars. So? I'll record to maintain that. And since you dabble in the occult and have sexy flings with one or more monsters. Hey! You're a top candidate for getting mercilessly stabbed to death in a spooky house. I find the slut-shaming implications of that to be highly fucking annoying. Sure, but I can't argue with Murder's algorithm. Not only is there a surge pricing on murders right now, but it's a triple bonus for killing a promiscuous witch in a haunted house. Who's even ordering these murders? And why is this algorithm exhibiting the same biases as our puritanical society? Who knows? All I know is my apartment isn't rent controlled and I keep getting bed bugs, and I'm saving up for an original butcher knife that John Wayne Gacy once breathed on. I gotta make my money somehow. Wow. Have you ever considered not buying the Gacy knife? Never. Killing you is much easier than evaluating my input spending habits. Now, show me where I'm about to get brutally stabbed face. You're hardly one to judge someone for their spending habits. I mean, you blew your hard-earned money on a summer-themed dating sim, so. But at the same time, you'd rather Joy not be a murder victim, lest that murder your chances of making her your summer honey, which it inherently would. Think of a way for Jerry to earn that sweet coin without killing your sweet witch. And earn Joy's respect by helping this poor exploited murderer achieve financial freedom. Try Patreon. Crowdfunding has helped many people reduce their dependence on murder. Your skills are too valuable to be wasted on the front lines. Share your wisdom by becoming a murder consultant. Oh, really? That's so sweet. You really think I have what it takes? I really think I have something to offer the world of horrific murders? Yes, absolutely, no doubt. Wow, it's true I've been an incredibly successful slasher on my own. Maybe it really is time I use all my knowledge I've gained to help others. I could get a new mask.
Not my face going, ooh.
Eh, that's actually funny. That voice line is a reference to people thinking he was making an ooh face, but it's just the mask. I could get a new mask, start wearing a tie, have business cards printed using my victim's blood. You and Joy are thrilled your plan seems to be working. You shyly reach out and take her hand. A sultry rich and an attractive monster holding hands look like it's stabbing time, shouts a knife-wielding maniac as he kicks down the door. Whoa, 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 you start stabbing the second hands are held? Where's your sense of suspense? Gotta have a little tension build, my dude. Let it get a little hot and heavy. Huh. I didn't think about that. So the closer they get to the climax, the more climatic my murder will be?
Come on.
Now you get it. And what's with your outfit stains? There aren't any? Exactly. You should be dressing for the job you want, my man, not the job you have. Bloody it up. Let your victims see that you've done this before and you're in good hands. And if you sign up for my course, slash your way to success for just infant installments of $99.99, you'll also earn my secret to the perfect wordless phone call. As Jerry gives the newbie slasher the hard sell, you and Joy slip through a hard cellar door and escape the basement for some ritual nudity and not being killed. The nookie gives you +2 fun, and the not being dead gives you +1 smarts. Hell yeah, we love that for us. Me specifically, because it means not dying.
You like chocolate pancakes?
God, I love chocolate pancakes. You hear the sound of joyous laughter and lively conversation, so you just know some crazy shit's going down. Is it a wacky prank? Reckless drug use? A sexually suggestive double entendre situation rife for misunderstanding? You head closer to see that it's Calculester and Joy doing Sudoku. And not some crazy variation on it, just plain old put numbers into square Sudoku. No, friend Joy. According to my probability calculator, if you put that 8 there, it will conflict with the 8 necessitated in that same row 5 boxes over. I appreciate your helping me, but if you give me the answers before I even finish writing out the number, it takes some of the fun out of it. I am sorry, friend Joy. That was not my intention in the slightest. I will wait for you to finish writing the number before I inform you of how wrong you are. Trying to figure something out. You break into a cold sweat. You've never encountered a situation like this before. The conflict is mild at best, and nothing ludicrous is occurring. You're so used to inserting yourself into absurd situations and making them go even wilder and crazier that you've no idea what to do with this normalcy. How can you possibly use Sudoku to increase your chances of love with fellow campers?
Greetings, fellow
Friend
Algonquins.
V, I see that you are staring intensely at our Sudoku puzzle with a look of determination to solve a problem on your face.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome to take a stab at it. Sudoku is such a nice way to unwind after saving the world from my enemy's schemes and my friends' shenanigans. Oh no, oh god. If only you were given rampaging cockatrice or a high stakes Pokemon battle or a dead body to hide. But Sudoku? Take a deep breath and prepare for the hardest challenge of your life, using the game of numbers to romance your friends, and also resisting the urge to just put 69 and 420 in all the boxes. Fuck all the other numbers, ones and zeros all the way, baby. Fuck all the numbers. Fill the squares with glyphs for a Sudoku solving spell.
That was magic.
Oh, dang. Did you just use high level, incredibly complex magical glyphs in this spell? In this puzzle? That's amazing. I didn't know you were a wizard above level 69. Huh. 69 was what brought you into the equation, and not even by you. Ah, shit. Whoops. You're not actually, and you have no idea what the glyphs will actually do. The Book of Sudoku puzzles begins to shake and smoke. Suddenly, a demon bursts from the pages. Corazon, the Chaos Demon, known for its love of trickery. That's right, says Corazon. Now, for what devious reason was I summoned? Crashing dinner with an archbishop, pulling his ear and farting all over the place? No. Covering all the stairs in someone's house with sticky flypaper, switching someone's pet hamster for an eldritch horror that consumes all? Taking unflattering photos of someone and tagging them on social media? Friend Karanzan, we would never. You explained that you were actually just trying to finish a Sudoku puzzle. Sudoku? What is this? Is it replacing all of someone's walls with windows and their windows with walls? Because if so, I am a Sudoku expert. No, friend Karanzan. It is a game in which one uses logic to place numbers into boxes in order to create a pattern. Karanzan is intrigued, and you spend the rest of the evening teaching him the art of Sudoku, which he takes to surprisingly quickly. At the end of the night, he shyly asks if he can take the Sudoku book with him, as it is his new passion in life. You agree, and he disappears. Wow. I've been trying to defeat Kuranzan for 5 years now, and it only took you one night to get him to renounce his evil ways for a life of number puzzles.
Nice touch.
I owe you one, V. That's what you like to hear. And this went down 100% exactly like you thought it would be. It would definitely, it all goes according to Kikaku. No further questions, please. Translator's note, Kikaku means plan. Fucking what a reference. Bring out your flasks. I'm actually going to pick one this time, because there is one that I want to... Hey there, party people. Got you here for a free drink. Good thing I'm feeling generous tonight. Just remember, I'm not held responsible for whatever happens to you. Take your pick.
They'll all join my
Cloud9. Yeah, I want Cloud9. Love potion number 9. Ah, the love potion number 9. The right way to get someone to like you more is by being yourself and finding someone whom you can match. But the fast way is by drinking this.
almost made me feel something.
This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao.
Let's do it by the book.
Stat-wise, I'm looking pretty good, so I'm just gonna focus smarts. You hike deep into the woods and find a mysterious journal with the number 3 on it half buried in the dirt. That's just Gravity Falls. Inside is tons of information on local monsters and how to defeat them. Covers gnomes, psychics, time travelers, Illuminati-shaped demons. What a boring journal. Where's the drama? Where's the inner thought and insecurities about school crushes? Whoever wrote this journal knew nothing about how journals work. You gain no fun from this, but you surely gain 2 smarts. Boring. Later, you run into Joy. She's calmly reading a copy of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Protagonists. For the first time ever, you decide to be considerate and not interrupt.
Hey, you.
Hey V, come over for a minute. I can tell from the blank look on your face that you have some wacky misadventure that you need my help with. I was supposed to take this summer off from my sworn duty of saving the world and helping the innocent and defending the forces of good from the ever-encroaching threat of evil. But I guess I'll make an exception and save you from whatever nonsense you've gotten yourself into. I'm not sure if this counts as helping the innocent, but hey, good enough. You tell Joy that you were going to do some reading. You were halfway through Oedipus Rex. The plot's kind of boring, but you're hoping for a sex scene between Oedipus and his MILF queen. Oh, no mishaps? Not even a minor calamity? Maybe a rumor about a mysterious beast in the woods? A little tiny echo of dread every time you go into a certain bathroom stall? Well, if you're sure there's no inciting incident, I'll relax. I can read. Very relaxing. Many people like to sit down with a good book and let their guard down. I mean, relax. For example, I've read 28 books so far this summer. I'm 72.58% of the way through this one, and my average time per page is somewhere around 26 seconds, so I can get this done in... Joy is suddenly interrupted by a muffled scream from somewhere out in the woods. It sort of sounds like, help, out of syrup. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? Someone's in trouble. What scene to come into? What's happening? I am currently trying to get Joy to relax because she is supposed to be taking a break. So Joy is a witch who is in a very, like, Powerpuff style defending the... I'd say more like Sailor Moon style defending the world type deal. And we just heard a cry for help, and she is antsy to do something. I also insulted her goddess earlier. That didn't go well. I really, really like her outfit. Yeah, she's a goth witch. Oh my goddess, did you hear that? Someone's in trouble. Ha! Fuck yeah, let's go. I mean, I'm concerned about the safety of our fellow campers. Yeah, I dig it too. I fucking love this game. I was saying earlier, I gotta get more people to join me in this, because it's just so batshit crazy. I'll be hanging out, but I wanted to say hi. Hello, Anxious. I probably won't be going for too much longer, because it is 4 in the morning, and I should probably not game all night, except I am going to do just that, because I have nothing better to do with my life. It's a great VN. It really is. Have you ever played it before, Anxious? If not, I definitely recommend it. It is a little heavy on the adult topics, and sometimes it does get a little dark, but it's still pretty good. It's on my list? Oh, absolutely. I will say it does have remote play, so I could tether everyone in through Steam. So I'm just saying, if you ever want to play, want to give it a try, let me know, because I fucking love this game. You enjoy your track the call for help to a clearing behind the woods. You hide behind a bush to scope it out. It looks like Batnus, Morty, and Dimitri are gathered around suspiciously. So as a warning, Morty is a hypersexual minotaur. He will mention his balls at least once. Hope you two are ready to die. Let me know if you want someone to raid into. I got invited for Fork Knife. Yeah, absolutely. I should be pretty close to the end because this is day 3. I have night 3 and then it's the meteor shower. When you taste these delicious pancakes, they're so good that your whole mouth will orgasm. Did Morty just say pancakes? Shit, I can't tell if these idiots are in danger or if they're just being idiots. Shh. You fiend, you're torturing me with these sugary treats despite my commitments to not eat sugar for a month. Someone save me. Did you hear that? Someone asked to be saved. Yes, it's a literal call to adventure. I know I know I'm supposed to be on a break, but I can't resist. Worry no more, side characters. I'm here to save you. What are you doing here, Joy? Are you trying to have some of our pancakes? This is our pancake breakfast. No non-rivals allowed. Did you just say you're here to save us from what? Or are you one of those heroes that people who saves people that don't need to be saved? Huh. Now that's pathetic protagonisting. I would never. No, that's not it. It's just that there's a very real threat here, and you guys definitely need my help. I'm here to save you from. Uh... Oh God, Joy's about to be outed as a workaholic. Quick, think of a way to defuse the situation by finishing Joy's sentences. She deserves to save these campers from an unbalanced breakfast or from damnation, since you're not living according to the sacred. Oh God, so I can either tell them to eat or tell them to join Jesus. Hey, an unbalanced breakfast. Are you saying that our breakfast has somehow thrown off the delicate equilibrium between the forces of good and evil? No. You're eating a nutritionally unbalanced breakfast. Pancakes are loaded with sugars and carbohydrates, and French toast is better anyways. No, I can't eat an unhealthy breakfast. It's the second most important meal of the day. FYI, the first most important meal is licking chocolate and creams off of your lover's body. Exactly. See, you all really need to be saved from this unbalanced breakfast. You should skip the pancakes and go for a healthy option, like seeds or grains or whatever. Here's the thing. I want to heed your warning and eat healthy, but that stack of pancakes just looks so tempting. You'd think I'd have an iron will to resist, but... Indeed. There's something so mesmerizing about the stacks of fluffy cakes. I feel overcome. Wait a minute. Are there more pancakes than before?
Seriously?
There couldn't possibly be more pancakes. We've just been standing here while I've been saving you guys. You're probably just confused by all the ruckus. But wait, using my heroically sharp eyesight, I've observed that the pancakes now have syrup on them. They didn't have syrup before, remember? We ran out a few days ago. Morty, you're the one who made these pancakes. You're responsible for this. Explain these paranormal happenings at once. Me? I didn't make the pancakes. I was too busy tweeting some crisp, fresh nudes this morning. I thought you made the pancakes, Dimitri. Lies. I saw the pancakes in our tent fully cooked. I'm assuming Morty made them to surprise me because today is the 1 year anniversary of us becoming best friends forever.
The Chancellor!
Wait. So if Morty didn't make them, and Dimitri didn't make them either, who cooked these pancakes? Where did they come from? Is it one of the Chancellor's wow, I don't pretend that didn't happen. Is this one of the Chancellor's machinations? Something is off with these pancakes. You all stare at them suspiciously, contemplating their murky origin, and wait for something weird to happen again. Suddenly, the plate of pancakes starts vibrating uncontrollably. The pancakes slide off the plate and slither into the woods. After the cakes disappear into the trees, you hear a strange screech. It's a terrible sound. The kind of noise a hungry, frustrated, shape-shifting pancake monster would make. Whoa! I have no fucking clue what just happened, but I've got a feeling in my dick that V and Joy totally saved us. Goddamn right.
What
Indeed.
adversary?
You were right, Joy. That unbalanced breakfast could have been the death of us. Despite the fact that you're our enemy, we owe you our lives.
I underestimated you.
V, I know that I can have a bit of. I know that can be a bit of a workaholic sometimes, but I have to admit, I really love feeling useful. Thanks for helping me with my wacky misadventure. Yay! You were a good friend of Joy, and you resisted the temptations of a pancake monster. who's killed thousands of campers. That gets you +2 fun, +1 creativity. Hell yeah.
Engage in proper kid activity.
Ooh, wow, that is a 3-way tie among my stats. Fucking, I might be fucked here. I'll go creativity just to offset it. You spend the day learning new skills with the Monster Scouts in order to earn more badges. You earn a badge for healing a wound using only the bark. Oh, we got this one earlier. Poems and iambic pentameter. Building a blackberry using only real blackberries. Completing all of these unexpected and probably useless activities earns you +2 creativity. You're about to fight a bee that insulted your honor. You ready your first strike when Joy grabs you and pulls you aside.
Joy to see you.
Got a minute? I want to show you something. Also, I'm pretty sure you'll die if you fight that beehive. You hesitate for a moment, but your feelings for Joy overtake your hatred for the bee that implied you were too dumb to even sting. I just wanted to show you this little clearing I found. Turns out, it's the perfect place to watch the sunset. The view's flawless, and more importantly, no one else knows about this spot. Swear to me that you won't tell anyone about it.
Break.
It's not that I don't love our other friends, but sometimes I just need a quiet place where I can think and read and not have shenanigans or whimsical tomfoolery. You sit down with Joy to watch the sunset together. You blush, think about how she shared the secret with you. Joy leans on your shoulder. You double blush. Listen, V, there's something I want you to know. I think I have feelings for you. The sun is setting, Joy is blushing, you ate enough fiber for breakfast, the moon is just right, you lean in for a kiss, when Joy stops you. Whoa there, Stallion, I'm tempted, but just because we like each other doesn't mean we should be a thing. There are more important things than our feelings. Like how our love story will affect the Coven's story arc for the season, and as the protagonist, I have certain responsibilities. I know you know this, but critics even interpret this kind of love arc as filler. Even the most moving love stories can be written off as excuses to attract a bigger audience. And please don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to please the critics, it's our little adventure, but I can't help but think about it a little. Let's say we could end up having a love arc together. What would be interesting? What's the hook? Huh. You've been so busy chasing after love interests all summer, you never reflected on how good of a love interest you'd be yourself. Any ideas, V? How can we get the audience to see you the way that I do? Summon a version of yourself from another timeline to make the horniest, most confusing love triangle ever. Go for the classic big drama of love versus family. Convince the season's big bag to adopt you as their child. Okay, so it was Charm, and the other one was Smarts. You're hit with a stroke of genius. If you're adopted child of this season's main villain, you'd be an obvious choice for Joy's next love interest. You're so confident in your plan that you don't tell Joy. You want to surprise her with your secret identity. Nothing could possibly go wrong. After a little research, you find out the big bad is known only as the Duke of Pestilence, and apparently he's planning his ascendance to evil godhood. There's no time to lose. You race off to the dark castle where the Duke of Pestilence bides his time, waiting to begin his evil plan. You burst into the Duke's inner chamber. Hey, what the hell? Ever heard of knocking? God damn it, I was just about to start masturbating. I had my lotions out and everything. Anyways, I should ask who you are and what you want. Ugh, now I'm all thrown off. Tell the Duke that you want him to adopt you. Shockingly, he seems interested. He also seems old and gross and cartoonishly evil, but hey, no father is perfect. So you want me to be your father, huh? I've always wanted an heir. Just imagine. You could be kidnapped as leverage and I could coldly refuse to pay your ransom. And maybe we could play that ancient folk game Catch. I've heard it's good fun. I murdered my own father before we ever got the chance to play together. The Duke of Famine agrees to adopt you. You sign the adoption papers with the orphan's blood and realize that his actual name is Duke Marcus Pestilino Dookie Muncher. Oh, good. Whatever, you'll do anything or sign any legally binding contract for love. Can't resist finding joy in telling her the good news. Oh, you let the Duke of Pestilence adopt you? Even though his last name is Dookie Muncher? Oh my goddess, does that technically make your name V Dookie Muncher? Told Dre that yes, technically that's your new last name. So if I started dating you and we got serious, would that make me Mrs. Dookie Muncher? I don't know, V, that really wouldn't look good for the show. You're starting to get pretty worried. Joy seems very hesitant about that whole Dookie Muncher thing. You're sure that you're a feminist and you just take her last name. I guess that might work, unless I always wanted to hyphenate the last name of any children I have, just like my parents did with mine. So if we had children, the last name would be Johansson Johima Dookie Muncher. Also, isn't the Duke of Pestilence famous for lying to all of his lovers, especially about taking their last names and trapping them with unhappy marriages where everyone calls them Mrs. Dookie Muncher?
Happening.
Yeah, I'm sorry, V, but if you're the Duke's offspring, I can't be 100% sure you're not gonna follow in his evil footsteps. Hard pants pass on the romance. Damn. Joy leaves, you're heartbroken, and your last name is legally Dookie Muncher. You're so devastated, you lose 3 smarts. That sucks. The last day of summer is here.
They'll all join my harem.
This is not going to go well. I asteroid the meteor shower, yep.
One by one, they'll all join
You
my
finally
harem.
gather the courage to ask your beloved to the shower with you.
Hey,
You want to be a summer fling, huh? Let me run some divination first. You know, to be sure we have a future together. Watch, I'll stir these tea leaves and read the future from them. Let me see. Oh no, these leaves totally say tragedy awaits us if we date. I'm so sorry. It's not me, it's the tea leaves who have spoken. Damn tea leaves, am I right? Bye.
I need a vacation from you.
Hey, I got the achievement for getting rejected by everyone in camp. You got rejected by your summer crush? Your love life is totally over. You spend the rest of your life trying to pass a law to abolish summer. This isn't funny, absurd. It's deeply disturbing. No one ever even tries to get close to you. The grumpy old person who wants to ban a season. Get over it. Well, that fucking sucked. Hey, halfway to getting the fridge, though. Anxious, do you have the link for the person to raid into that you were talking about? If you're still here and not getting shot at? Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what could come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Anxious, I just remembered, you don't have rights here. Hang on. Can I... Okay, I just VIP'd you. Maybe that should help. I will say, we are going to listen to the entire copyright-free credit song, though, because it fucking slaps. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. You are. You deserve. Listen, Anxious, you deserve it. I mean, you're the streamer I came into. You're the one I started with. And you know, I trust you, and you are you're good people. I have no reason not to mark you as VIP. Plus, I mean, I have the slots and I'm not using them. And I would be honored if you just keep that little diamond right there. Broken hearts turned tragedies, sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Wow, thank you, V. Dude, you deserve it. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. Everyone go ahead and enjoy some legally protected end credits song with all my friends around the campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start.
precious, so you can use it with no conditions. It's a pinky promise. It won't strike you down, down, down. We won't bother you down the line. You will monetize. Streaming monster camp. You won't get a strike. Playing monster camp. You'll be just fine. Streaming monster camp. You will monetize. Playing monster camp. You'll be just fine. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Whatever you will make your favorite streamer stay a bit better. Don't you forget it. Like if making content wasn't hard enough to worry about this stuff, like losing all your revenue or getting your third strike, but not with Monster Camp. Streaming Monster Camp. You won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp. You'll be just fine. So now that we're here, my name is Claudia Martinez. Oh yeah. I made most of the music for the game. What did you think of it? Come on, just go and buy it. Please buy it, Dali and Damin have me looked up writing songs for Pentagram, and they won't let me go until we sell 1 million copies. Streaming Monster Camp. You won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp. You'll be just fine. Say goodbye to the streamer version of the credit song. And remember, streaming Monster Camp. You'll be just fine.
God, that is such a fucking bop for no goddamn reason. Hi, Tiger. How's it going, buddy? Let's see. Take your time browsing around. Don't. Yeah, you're the narrator. Been lurking the whole time, but it's going. I'm glad it's going. Yeah, dude, trust me. Totally fine with the lurking. Lurking is the backbone of every society. Tried playing some D2, realized I still can't stomach the game right now. Dog, I just gave up completely. Like, with all the shit they have going on, I just can't, you know? Like, I just can't. I did, however, convince Anxious that at some point we should do some monster camp. I think that would be fun. I have a bunch of costumes. Oh yeah, so what's nice is you can turn on trigger warning filters. So like Monster Prom references, people being just generally the shittiest human beings known to man, you can turn off. Like potty humor, drugs, if you want to keep it more in line, you know. Oh, that's actually a good setting that I didn't know about. You got a bunch of costume sets. You got this shit's really nice because some of the topics they can delve into are pretty intense. And not in like a good way intense, in like a holy shit, that person just lost their fucking head kind of intense. Let's see. So I fucked the robot orgy. I got a robot orgy, and then I got hyper rejected. So I'd say that was a good balance on the night. Robo reject? No, I didn't get. Okay, so this is getting rejected by the robot, but I didn't get rejected by the robot. I got rejected by the witch. Uh, what I did do with the robot is the robot and also every single one of the other robots in the Robot Rebellion. My boy Calculester Hewlett Packard version 1.1. Yeah, you can get rejected by everyone. You can get a nice little date with all of them. They've got side characters. My favorite side character is Pizza Girl. You got a bunch of secret endings. You've got a special ending on this one because you date both the spooky ghost and her. It's great. Anxious when you have a second. Are you willing and able to patch through who you want to raid? Because I don't think I have anyone on my end. Also, Anxious, don't check your Steam for any reason right now. Yeah, I don't recognize either of the two people that have online. Chosen Nomad should raid V of the Sky End. Listen, I heard that V of the Sky's End is really just good for poetry and also occasionally a voice. So I don't know. That guy's kind of on my shit list right now. Okay. The raid has been created. Cool. So thank you everyone for joining me. I know this is a completely out of the blue, completely random late night. Smells like gunpowder for some reason. Yeah, that'll happen. Thanks for joining me again. I really appreciate it. All my lurkers, all my homies, all my stream buddies. This game was Monster Camp or Monster Prom 2, depending on how you want to go about it. Always recommend it. It is a 4-player game. Very good VN. And if you ever get the chance to play it, I always recommend it. And if you ever have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to help you guys out. But for now, that's enough for me. I own all but the newest one, Tiger. I know what we're doing eventually. Because, Anxious also owns Monster Prom 2. But we'll talk more about this later. It'll be great. Because for right now, I gotta send you guys over to Nomad. I don't really have a raid message, so just tell him V raid V says hi. Smile. Use whatever emote you want. It'll be funny. All right, everyone. Have a good night. I love you. Drink your water. Bye.